Welcome, Tiger fans. It's time for Hardin County basketball right here on 93.5 FM. I'm Steve Cornell along with Bob Atkinson bringing you all the action tonight. It's Hardin County and Red Bay from Alabama as they make the trip over. Hardin County has been on the road for the last 3 games and now back at home to take on Red Bay tonight. And then we'll hit the road again on Friday as we'll go to Brighton, Tennessee for another district matchup. Then on the following Tuesday, we'll be in Jackson at Liberty High School and then back home to start a long district stand on the weekends anyway. Dyer County will be back in town on that Friday night. But tonight, Red Bay, Alabama comes in here. We were supposed to play them a few weeks ago, but due to COVID and some other reasons, wasn't able to go over there. So this will be the first 2 times, Bob, these 2 teams will meet. Tigers on a little bit of a lull, I guess. They lost over to Dyer County, a couple of weeks ago on a weekend, and then defeated Mumford on Friday night, but it was a game that was low scoring. I think it was 35-28, 36-28, and we lost 47-40 over at Dyer County. So we're having some shooting problems and also some other issues that you have during the year and trying to find combinations and things like that as you move forward in your district.
Yeah, it's this is again odd time of what we're going through with COVID and all they're dealing with that. And I know that our teams are excited to be back home tonight for sure. And I tell you, Red Bay has traveled north well, and this team looks athletic and looks like they can shoot the ball. And we don't know a whole lot about them, but this will be a good test for our Lady Tigers. And after a big district win Friday night, they need to get on track as we head down the stretch. Because, again, this year with the seeding and the way that everything sets up, it's really important for you to finish 1 or 2 in your district so you can have some home games during the district tournament, because it's going to be a little bit different setup this year. So hopefully our girls will get back on track and play together and see if we can't come out on top tonight.
Well, my understanding is before we went over to, or we're supposed to go over to Red Bay, Alabama, we were talking about that game on Sports Talk. And Coach Burnham and Coach Carpenter. Coach Carpenter, did he coach over there at Red Bay at one time or something?
Yeah.
But he's got some kind of connection with them. They have won several championships in their division. So should be a good game tonight. They've come over here to watch them, that's for sure. So that's usually an indication that one or both of the teams are pretty good.
Right.
Let's take a time out. We'll be back with your starting lineups. You're listening to Hardin County Basketball right here on 93.5 FM. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back to Hardin County High School. It's time for Lady Tiger basketball as they're taking on Red Bay from Red Bay, Alabama. Let's look at our starting lineups. For Red Bay, it'll be Destiny McAllister, Mary Faulkner, Madeline Ledbetter, Lila Blackburn, and Kaylee Lindley. For your Tigers, it'll be Sarah Strickland, Reese Harville, Kimmy Callahan, Skylar Gill, and Haley Halleck. And Gill will jump it with McAllister and the Lady Tigers control. Harville with the basketball left wing. They're working on the south end of the court. Gill at the top of the key goes left to Harville. Harville the baseline, puts up a shot, no good, partially blocked. Then it's going to be out of bounds on Red Bay.
Good move by Reese on the baseline there. She just didn't get the shot to fall.
Gill will throw it in underneath the Lady Tiger basket. Callahan, right wing, inside to Halleck. She spins right, goes up, and then they're going to get her for a charge.
Yeah,
That's a quick foul.
Yeah.
That was she barely touched.
That was a pretty touchy foul. I think Hallie was kind of backing her down, but tough call.
I thought for sure that official had retired. He's
still here.
He's still around. And we will not get any calls, I can tell you.
Well, we just got one.
Well, that's because it's right in front of him. It's out on them.
Well, I mean, he could have gone the other way with it, Steve.
Yeah, that's true. Sarah with the basketball out front, over to Gill, left wing. Driving to her left, over to Harville, three-point line, thinks about it, gets it back out to Callahan. Callahan right around the free throw line, over to Strickland, Strickland to Harville. Now back out front to Callahan. She goes to the right, and then over to Gill, working on the left wing. Gill with the basketball, dribbling outside. They cut her off. She has to back up, and the Lady Tigers will start their offense back over. Now they go down inside to Harville. Harville reverse layup off the backboard, and good.
Sweet move by Reese there.
So 2-0, Lady Tigers, and they're putting on the press in the backcourt. Faulkner with the basketball, tries to get it over to Lindley. It's stolen away. Lady Tigers have it by Callahan. She puts up a layup, no good. Gets her own rebound. She gets it out to Strickland. Strickland with a three, no good, and rebound McAllister. So McAllister has a basketball, gets it over to Faulkner. Faulkner driving left. Halleck right there. She's going to fall.
And now they're going to get Haley. That's two.
Goodness gracious. That's two quick ones on her. She's going to come out. That was a touchy foul too. And Coach Burnham looking down at the scores table, and he's going to have to put Monica in. So 2 quick fouls on Halleck. And she's going to have to sit with 6:12 to go here in the first quarter. Here comes Mazzanic. And Halleck will come out with the 2 fouls.
And she's wondering why they're taking her out.
Well, I am too. Well, I know why they're taking her out. I'm wondering about the fouls. So it'll be Red Bay basketball. Faulkner with a 3 off the iron, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. 6:08 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 our score. Strickland brings it down. Monica, about a 5-footer, and no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Red Bay, and they're going to say she walked. That's Lindley. They got the rebound. So Gill will throw it in underneath the basket. Callahan with the 3 off the backboard, and no good. And McAllister gets the rebound. She's a big girl.
Mm-hmm.
Faulkner with it. Out front now to Lindley. Now they'll get it over to Blackburn. Over to Emma McAllister. Back out front to Destiny. Now Faulkner with the basketball out front over to the left to Lindley. Lindley to Blackburn and over to Destiny McAllister. She's driving. She's been cut off. Gets it into Emma McAllister, and now back out front to Faulkner. 5:15 to go here in the first quarter, and now we have a whistle and an official timeout. So they're coming over to the scorers table to talk.
Now it looks like the official's having some issues.
Checking his pulse.
Yeah. And they're getting Dr. Jim down to check him out.
Well, we're going to have some stoppage in play. One of the officials, something is not right with him. 5:13 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 our score. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. I'm Steve Cornell, along with Bob Atkinson, bringing you Lady Tiger basketball. We have a stoppage in play. 5:13 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 our score. Lady Tigers on top. One of the officials called a timeout, wondering why he blew the whistle. Came over to the desk, and then he went over and sat down. And Dr. Thomas is over there talking with him. Also, Blake McAdam is talking with him. I did see him take his pulse. So I'm not sure what's going on with him, but he's still sitting over here on the sideline. He may be done for the night, and I guess they're trying to figure out, what his situation is and what he wants to do. They will go ahead with two officials. I know we got a couple of officials that were here for the
well, I see one of them taking their shirt off over. He's getting ready.
Yeah, for the JV game. So
he may be hot too, though.
Yeah,
Steve.
well, that's true. So they may have to get him down here, but play has stopped for the time being, and they'll try to figure out what they're going to do with him. So we'll take it back to the station. We'll be back in a few minutes with more Lady Tiger basketball right here on 93.5 FM WKWX K93. All right, play resumes as Red Bay has a basketball with 5 minutes to go. 2-0 our score.
Great block.
Yeah, Gill gets the block, and she comes down with the basketball now out front to Strickland. Over on the left wing to Mazzanic. She's out there looking for Strickland, dumps it inside. She shoots and hits underneath the goal, and Red Bay comes out with the basketball. Ledbetter has it out front. Over to Blackburn, to Faulkner, back out front to McAllister. Blackburn with the basketball. Faulkner over to McAllister. She's working on Mazzanic, drives a baseline. Looks like she walked. She did. I didn't know if he was going to call it or not, but she did slide her feet. And it'll be Lady Tiger basketball, 4:23 to go. Gill bringing the ball down for the Lady Tigers. Red Bay in a man-to-man. Mazzanic with the basketball over to Kimmy. Kimmy to Harville. Harville to Strickland. Out to Gill. She fires a three. No good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Red Bay basketball. I can't tell what they are. Is that the Lady Tigers as well? Is that what they've got on their uniforms? I believe it is.
It's some kind of cat.
Yeah. Cat fight. Ledbetter with the basketball for Red Bay. Comes across the timeline. Harville on her all over and gets it to Faulkner finally. And then back out front to McAllister. McAllister over to Lindley. Back to Ledbetter. Driving to her right. Callahan ties her up, and then they're going to get Kimmy with a foul. So that'll send Madeline Ledbetter to the line with 3:42 to go. 2-0 our score, not a whole lot of offense, and that's kind of the way it's been the last couple of weeks for the Lady Tigers, just having trouble shooting the basketball. First one up is good. Kimmy comes out, and Faith Ann Shelby coming in. Faith Ann got to start over in Mumford last Friday night. Next one up, no good. It's 2-1. McAllister gets the rebound, no good. Blackburn gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. It's 3-2. Faith Ann has a basketball on the right wing. Now to Gill. Gill moving to her left at the free throw line. Now back to the right. Gets it to Faith Ann. Out front to Mazzanic. Over to Strickland. To Gill now, working on the right side. Gill drives to the line, gets it to Harville. Harville over to Mazzanic, up and good. Good ball movement.
That was good movement.
And the Lady Tigers go up by 1. And now Red Bay almost turns it over. Shelby on the ground. She comes out with it, gets it to Mazzanic, and the Lady Tigers are on offense. Gill with a basketball, left side. Spinning around, goes up and under, off the glass, no good. Harville with a rebound, gets it out to Mazzanic, and the Lady Tigers will set it back up. They're inside to Gill. Gill being double teamed, gets it out to Harville. Harville moves down the left side of the paint, puts it up, no good. Gill has the rebound, little hook, no good. Mazzanic gets the rebound, back out to Harville. Strickland fires a three, got it.
Well, we needed that.
We needed something, we tried.
We had plenty of looks at it.
And the Lady Tigers go up 7-3 now, 2:21 to go here in the first. Red Bay with a basketball. Faulkner goes off her hand. Mazzanic comes up with it. Now Faulkner's going to tip it out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. In the front court, Harville will throw it in from the side court over here by Red Bay's bench. They're working on the south end of the court. Gill to Strickland now. Strickland will run it out front. Over to the right side to Faith Ann. Faith Ann looks inside, dribbles left, gets it to Mazzanic. Mazzanic fires about a 16-footer, no good. And McAllister comes down with it. And Blackburn with the basketball, crosses the timeline. Faith Ann on her. To Faulkner. Faulkner back out front to Ledbetter. Ledbetter over to Emma McAllister. Now tries to go inside. She does. They get it back out to McAllister. Fires a three. No good. And Harville has it. And the Lady Tigers on the run. Here's Mazzanic. It's going to be knocked away by Ledbetter. Good defensive play by Ledbetter. And Red Bay ends up with the basketball. Vincent in the game now for Red Bay. Faulkner with a basketball out front to McAllister, over to Vincent. Vincent to Ledbetter, back out front to Blackburn. Blackburn directing traffic. Now Gill comes out on her, ties her up for a few minutes. She finally escapes. Now she's stuck again, gets it over to Ledbetter, and I think they may get Harville with a foul. They will. 56 seconds to go. 7-3 our score here in the first quarter. So Red Bay will take it outside court, over on the far side in front of the home crowd. Trying to get somebody open. Finally, they get it in the back court.
Good job.
Harville gets it, goes up off the glass. Good. Good hustle by Reese Harville. He didn't have anybody to throw it to, and they tried to get it to Ledbetter in the back court. And Reese just outrun her to the basketball.
Yep. That was a great play by Reese. She get 2 free throws here. She missed the shot.
So Reese will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up is no good. Couple of dribbles. Fires. And made the second. 8-3 now. Lady Tigers. Red Bay with a basketball. That's Vincent. She trips, and it goes off
her.
I thought it did. It gave it to them. See, I told you. Allie Smith.
Off her foot, but
Allie Smith was right there on top of her. And now Callahan comes in, and Harville comes out. Faulkner into Blackburn. Blackburn crosses a timeline. Going to her right, looking for some help. Faulkner, right wing, back out front to Ledbetter. Or excuse me, Blackburn. Blackburn inside to McAllister. McAllister goes up, and she's going to be fouled. I don't know who was it.
I think they got Allie on that. That's our 5th foul.
So Allie Smith gets a foul, and Destiny McAllister goes to the line to shoot a couple with 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. First one up is off the front iron, no good. We had a stoppage in play as one of the officials fell ill, I guess is the best way to put it, and he's had to leave. Next one up is good, and it's 8-4. Strickland with a basketball across the timeline. Over to Shelby. Shelby back out to Strickland right at the top of the key. Into to Callahan. Into Gill. Gill working inside. Has to give it up. As Callahan on the right wing has it now. Still looking for Gill. And then they're going to get Schuyler.
Yep. They get Schuyler with the same foul they got Haley on down there.
I don't know what he said they did.
Well, he's calling it a charge, but it's a backwards charge.
Well, she was backing down. Anyway, they're going to take Schuyler out, and Mozanic will come in. 15 seconds to go here in the first. Red Bay with a basketball. That's Blackburn. She gets it to Vincent. Vincent on the right wing is going to get it taken away. Strickland hustling over, but it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be Red Bay basketball with 5.7 seconds to go. Vincent will throw it in. 8-4 our score here in the first. Vincent gets it to Faulkner. Faulkner fires a long 3, no good. Rebound by Blackburn. She goes up, good. She fought for it, finally spun around on Callahan and made the basket, and it's 8-6 as the first quarter comes to an end. Unusual first quarter to say the least. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. It's good to be home as the Lady Tigers and the Tigers have been on the road the last few games. But Red Bay is in town tonight. It's 8-6. As we move to quarter number 2, it'll be Red Bay basketball.
That sure was an odd first quarter.
It was an odd first. I'm like you. We were talking off the air. We should be up by double digits
no
right
doubt.
now. So Red Bay has a basketball. They'll work out front. That's Ledbetter with it. Over to Faulkner on the right wing. They're on the north end. She gets it taken away from her by Strickland. She gets it to Gill, and here comes the Lady Tigers. Gill with the basketball. Moves right. Going to go up, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds as I think Blackburn got a hand in there and knocked it away. Gill with the basketball underneath the goal. Out to Callahan. Right wing. Over to Strickland, left side. Strickland now at the top of the key, over to Gill. Back out front to Harville. Harville drives left, gets it to Strickland. Strickland fires a three, no good. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Callahan. So it'll be Red Bay basketball. Trailing 8-6. Blackburn with the basketball over to Faulkner. Now they get it to Lindley. Back to Faulkner across the timeline. And that's Ledbetter now with the basketball, setting everything up offensively. Tigers in a man-to-man. There's a bad pass to Faulkner. She loses control. Strickland grabs it and ties her up. And it'll be Lady Tiger basketball on the held ball. So a good hustle there by Sarah. And she'll bring it down. Over to Callahan. Now Halleck back in the game for the Lady Tigers. Gill, left wing, moves to the free throw line, drives up off the glass, too hard, no good. And Blackburn clears the rebound. Ledbetter with it now across the timeline. Harville on her, and they're going to get her for reaching in.
That's the right call.
So that'll be her second, team seventh, and they'll be in the 1-1 the rest of the way out. With 6:42 to go here in.
You know, Steve, we're playing good defense. I mean, we've held this team to 6 points. We've got to get something going offensively, though, and we're getting some decent looks. We're not getting anything to fall.
Well, the thing is we're being aggressive, and we've been aggressive the last few games, but we've also had a lot of fouls called on us. Usually the most aggressive team has the least amount of fouls. First one up is good, and it's 8-7.
Well, they've had one foul called tonight.
Next one up, no good, and Halleck gets the rebound, gets it to Callahan. Callahan across the timeline, right wing. Inside to Halleck, and she throws it over her head. That's hard to do.
Yep.
But Haley just couldn't get set up. And so now Mazanik will come in. Callahan will come out. So it'll be Red Bay basketball. 8-7 our score. 6:34 to go here in the second quarter. And we've got some substitutions now. As Emma McAllister comes into the game. They try to get it into her, well, I don't know if it's her sister or not, Destiny. And they're going to knock it out of bounds, the Lady Tigers do. And it'll be Red Bay basketball side court. Blackburn trying to get it in, trying somebody. She finally does to McAllister. Back to Blackburn. Looking for some help. Lindley goes over there. She don't want to give it to her for whatever reason. So she's just going to keep it dribbling. Now Lindley gets the basketball out front. Mazanik on her. Now they go right wing to Faulkner, trying to get it inside to McAllister. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Haley. Haley has to be careful. She has two fouls. Got two quick ones in the first. Lindley will throw it in underneath her basket. Looking for some help. Finally gets it in to Emma McAllister. Shelby on her right there on the baseline. Gets it to Faulkner. Faulkner around the free throw line out front now to Blackburn. Back to Faulkner. Now Lindley with the basketball out front. Now she's working on the left wing, fires a three, in and out, no good. And Mazzani gets the long rebound. Here comes Gill. Gill with the basketball, right wing. Blackburn on her, and now she'll back it out. Trying to get a play call. 5:34 to go. 8-7 our score. Strickland with the basketball, gets it all the way over to Gill. Gill fires a three, too hard, and it's going to be picked up by McAllister for Red Bay. Here comes Lindley, trying to get her trapped in the backcourt. She finally gets it across the timeline. Here's a McAllister in the paint. It's going to be blocked, and then she's going to be fouled, I think.
They're getting Faith Ann.
Faith Ann, yeah, got her from behind. So Emma McAllister will go to the line to shoot two. She eyes the basket, squats, and fires off the front iron. No good. Neither team shooting free throws.
Been an
Thank
ugly
goodness.
game.
Yeah. So she'll get another one. Second one up, and no good. Ball being batted around. Mazzanic comes out with it and gets it over to Gill. Gill on the offensive end, left wing, gets it to Strickland. Strickland over to Faith Ann. Faith Ann stops, fires a three, no good. And Mazzanic hustles, tries to get it back in. She does, but McAllister has it. Faith Ann ties her up, but it'll be their basketball on the held ball. Good hustle play there by Faith Ann. But I'm telling you, we're as cold as cold can be.
Cold as the other side of the pillow.
You know, when's the last, let's see, what game was it? Was it Dyer County that, well, Haley had 18 in that game.
Right.
But we only scored 40 in that game, though.
Well, she had nearly half.
Yeah. Faulkner with the basketball in the front court. Here's Blackburn. Shoots a long three.
Well, she shot that over the backboard.
She sure did.
I've not seen something like that. Wow.
She shot it, went on top of the backboard, and then into the post holding the backboard up. Most interesting thing I've seen all night. Hallett with the basketball on the right wing. Now Gill has it working out front. Blackburn on her. Faith Ann with the basketball. She'll take her turn at it. Into Halleck right around the free throw line. Halleck drives, nothing there. Back out to Faith Ann. Faith Ann drives, gives it up to Mazzanic. Mazzanic out front to Strickland. Sarah looking for some help. Now she'll dribble it back out and gets it to Gill, left wing. Gill with the basketball, working one-on-one on Blackburn, and they're going to get her for a walk or maybe a foul.
They called a foul on 33.
So they'll get Lindley with a foul.
She wasn't shooting, and that's just their second foul. In the first half, they've called 2 fouls on them.
Well, the Tiger faithful over there finally giving the officials a hand for that foul call. It's 8-2 right now. Gill inside, steps back to free throw line, fires, no good. McAllister fighting for it, ends up with a rebound. And that'll be Red Bay basketball. Lindley has it. Faith Ann on her. She gets across the timeline, trying to go coast to coast, almost gets it stolen away. Blackburn comes up with it. Over to Faulkner, left wing. Gill on her. She's been trapped over there, gets rid of it. Lindley with it, shoots, no good. Faulkner with a rebound. And now she's going to throw it away as Mazzanic ends up with a loose ball. And here comes Gill. Gill working on Blackburn. Over to Strickland. She's wide open, fires a three. Good. She got it.
We needed that.
Finally. And now Red Bay wants to take a timeout. 11-7 our score, 3:07 to go here in the half. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. Steve Cornell along with Bob Atkinson, we're in the barn burner. 11-7 our score. 3:07 to go in the second period. As neither team really getting anything going except for Sarah Strickland. She's hit a couple of threes.
Sarah's had a good night from three.
But we just can't get anything going on the offensive side. We played good defense. Bob talked about that a few minutes ago. But let's see, we've had 8 fouls already to their 2. And so we've got a couple of girls in foul trouble. Red Bay with a basketball. Faulkner has it in the backcourt looking for help. She gets trapped. Shelby ends up with a basketball in the trap. Now we got a foul call.
Yeah, well, one official called a jump ball, and this other guy's going to overrule him and say it was a foul. Yep.
So the foul will be on Faulkner.
No, they're going to get Faith Ann.
I'm
confused.
No,
well, he's going confused. The other way.
He don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe this official was saying Faith Ann stole the ball, which she did, and then got fouled.
They're looking up in the stands.
Well, they're looking for another referee.
He's looking for help is what he's doing.
Did you say this is a barn burner or there was a barn burning?
Well, it may be a barn burning. And now we're going to have the officials confer. The elderly official goes over to the younger official and says, "Don't ever show me up again."
We got the ball anyway.
Yeah, we ended up with a basketball. Faith Ann has it on the right wing, back out front to Strickland. Strickland over to Faith Ann, left side. Looking inside to Halleck, nothing there. Gets it to Mazonik out front. To Gill. Gill working on Blackburn. She fires, no good. Blackburn ends up with the rebound for Red Bay. 2:36 to go. Lindley with a basketball across the timeline. Has it right wing, looking for some help. Finally gets it to Faulkner. Faulkner over to Blackburn. Back out front to Lindley. 2:23 to go. 11-7 our score. Lady Tigers on top. Mazonik gets a steal. She's going all the way off the glass. Good. Good hustle by Monica. And it's 13-7 now. Monica comes up and she's going to foul Ledbetter. Right as she touched the basketball, she was all over. But then she'll go to the line. That's her 19th foul. How many is that on Mazonik? 1?
I think it's her first.
Her first. 9.
Maybe it's her second. Allie's coming in for her.
So Allie Smith will come in for Mazonik with 2:07 to go. Ledbetter to the line. First one up. No good. McAllister ends up with a rebound. Back to Ledbetter, trying to get it inside to McAllister. And now we have a foul on McAllister. She was on the floor. But anyway, she gets the foul.
Well, I'll tell you what, McAllister's not scored a lot tonight, but she certainly impacted the game down low. Good rebounder and got in our way a lot with some blocked shots.
Shelby with a basketball over to Emma Smith. Allie Smith out to Gill. Gill inside to Halleck. Halleck turns, and she's going to be fouled.
Mm-hmm.
Basket no good, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 1:46 to go.
Even with that, you saw how she had to adjust that shot. It's just, I don't know how tall McAllister is, but she's got 3 inches on Hallie, and she's pretty good size.
First one up is off the back of the iron, no good. And both teams continue to struggle from the line. 13-7 our score, 1:46 to go. Halleck with her second. Fires, and that one no good as well. Blackburn gets the rebound for Red Bay. She's going to keep it, looking for help. Finally gets it over to Ledbetter, and it goes off her hands, and it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball with 1:38 to go. Shelby will throw it in, side court. Strickland with the basketball. Right around the Tiger head. Starts the offense left side to Shelby. Back out front to Halleck. Halleck looking inside to Smith. Nothing there. Gill has it right wing. Now Smith has it inside to Halleck, tipped away. Faith Ann comes out with it, and the Lady Tigers will start their offense again. Shelby, right side to Strickland. Strickland at the top of the key looking for help. Gets some help from Halleck. Fires about a 10-footer. It's going to be no good and out of bounds on the Lady Tigers, and it'll be Red Bay basketball.
The story of our night.
Lindley with a basketball back to Blackburn. Now they get it across court to Faulkner. Halleck on all over her. She finally gets Blackburn out front, and then they'll get it to Lindley. Lindley working on Strickland over to Faulkner, right wing, back out front to Lindley. Lindley looking inside, trying to get McAllister, nothing there. Back to Faulkner. Smith all over her. Now they double team her as Strickland comes over, and we have a whistle, and they're going to get her for a walk. And Red Bay fans are not happy with it, neither is her coach.
Yeah, that probably was not the right call. He could have called about 3 different things there, a walk, a jump ball, a foul on either one.
Callahan will come back in with 34 seconds to go. Shelby has a basketball, and now the Lady Tigers want to take a timeout. Coach Burnham wants to talk about the last 30 seconds. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Hardin County basketball right here on 93.5 FM. Welcome back to Michaela Wepps Gymnasium. 30 ticks on the clock, 13-7 our score. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball when we resume play here in just a few minutes. It's been an unusual game to say the least. We had an official that had to go out. I hope he's doing well. Looked like he was having maybe some heart issues or breathing issues or what. But what was that? Probably about a good 3 to 5 minutes there that they were working with him, trying to get settled down. So it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. Gill has it out front. Blackburn working on Gill. Dribbles to the right. Jump step, tries to get it into Smith, almost throws it away. Callahan ends up with it. Allie Smith has a basketball right side. Now Gill right around the free throw line. Fires good. Knocked that one down.
Yeah, we need that from Skylar.
15-7. 3 seconds to go. They're not going to have enough time to get a shot off, I don't think. Well, they did get one off, but it's going to be way short. And that's the way it'll end here in the first half. The Lady Tigers 15, Red Bay 7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Seven. That was Steve. That was an unusual first half.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've ever. You said it. Our girls have been struggling offensively, which has been tough to watch. But tonight, it's been bad. It's all I can say, and it's unusual for them. Let me run down the scoring. Skylar Gill had 2 points. Okay. She is a phenomenal basketball player, going to UNA on scholarship, And for her to have 2, it's just and this team, Red Bay, they've got some size, but they're not very athletic. They're not very good. We should have them 20 points right now, really. But at any rate, it is where it is. And Skylar had 2. Reese Harville got in some foul trouble again. She ended the first half with 3. Sarah Strickland did hit 2 big threes in the first half. She's got 6, and Monika Mazanik has 4. So we've got 15 points. We're up 15-7. But, you know, as we head on into the stretch of our district play, man, it's very important for us to pick it up offensively. I mean, defensively we're there now. I mean, they're playing good defense and getting after it, but we've got to pick our offense up.
Well, it really started over at Dyer County, I think, and, you know, that was a game that was just right there for the taking, and we just couldn't do it in the second half. And like you said, you know, we're getting maybe one offensive person in double figures, where we're used to last year. You know, you were looking at 2 or 3 girls in double figures. We were scoring in the 60s, probably averaging that last year. But the last time we were here, we lit it up. It just seems like we just can't find the basket right now, and that's going to happen from time to time, and we're in a bad spot, but it's better to be in the bad spot now than a little bit later on down the road as we get into district tournament play. But Coach Burnham will figure it out.
Yeah, well, you know, for our girls to be clicking on all cylinders, they've got to hit some threes, and it's very important for us to hit several threes in the game, and we've got 2 right now. And I don't know, Sarah's got shooting a high percentage tonight, but our other girls are 0 for, and we've got some decent looks from 3. We just can't get any of them to go down.
Well, we'll bring in Coach Carpenter. And, Coach, one thing I want to ask you, just looking at the girls' side of it, and we've talked about it, our ball movement is good. We just can't convert. And how frustrating is that as a coach when you see things clicking defensively for you and your ball movement's good and you know you're the better team?
You know, Steve, there's a lot of things we can try to explain about these kinds of games from the girls' perspective, and this is just me as a coach that's been in it and as a player. When you say you're going to play a team called Red Bay, Alabama, you don't know where Red Bay is. I'm talking about as a player. Mm-hmm. You don't really know anything about them. You don't know about their tradition. Now, this Red Bay girls team is an average team of Red Bay. You know what I'm saying? They've been known to win state championships. As a matter of fact, they've won probably in the last 25 years about 7. So they can play.
Yeah.
But now, like I say, they don't know this. Our girls don't know that. And so it's hard to get mentally ready for a game like this. I think they've come in flat. And it happens. I call them sometimes mid-season lulls, even though we've had so much, you know, COVID and stuff. It's like our girls are in a lull, but I'm like you. I believe they're going to figure it out. I know Coach Burnham's figured it out. He's got to get them on the same page with him. And, you know, hopefully they'll wake up in the second half. I mean, you know, it's just it's like you say, it's uncalled for to have Skylar, who's good a player she is, to have 2 points at halftime. You know,
exactly. Well, let's talk about your Tigers. Come off a tough loss over at Mumford, and really won at Dyer County. So we lose the last 2. Dyer County being there, losing right there toward the end of the game, 52-50, and then Mumford team that was a very good shooting team. They were good inside, and they kind of gave us a trio, their little old guard and then big guy inside, and then they had a guy out that could just absolutely knock it down from outside.
I mean, they had a guy, but they had another guy the night before, so we didn't know that guy was going to be hot. We knew they could all shoot it pretty well, but, you know, they had a great shooting night. 12, I kept thinking, where did he come from? Now, I don't remember him from last year. And then I figured it out. He's a transfer from Bartlett. So
that's where you know him from.
Yeah, now I know where he's from. But, you know, and we had no answer for him. When we played man-to-man, we had nobody that could face up on him and guard him. When we did, he would draw help. They would kick, and it was money. And when we went zone, you know, we worked hard, but they had good ball movement, and then the next thing you know, they're sticking a 3. So we kept fighting. We cut it to 3, and then it was like when it went 43-40, we went away. And, you know, we didn't get the shots to fall, but I tell you always, our kids play hard. We guarded as well as we could till the end, but we just had no answer for the shooting and the little guard.
Well, what do you know about the team we're playing tonight?
Well, hey, they're a good team. They were preseason ranked in the top 10. They fell out of the top 10. They've lost their last 2. They're kind of in a lull. I hope they don't come alive tonight. They lost in the finals of their county tournament the other night to a team that I know they knew they were much better than, but guess what? That team made some threes and wound up beating them. I'm sure that probably gave them a wake-up call, but they went to the Final Four last year, lost to the eventual state champions, Calhoun High School, in the semis, and they got everybody back but one of their players, and he was a big addition, don't get me wrong, but they've got a really good, solid group, and we're going to have to play. I mean, you know, we're going to have to play, and they kind of take this a little bit personal because I was there back in the early 2000s and loved every minute of it, and I got a lot of friends here. I've talked with a good friend of mine who's on the radio, Jack Ivy. They're pulling it right now on Facebook Live. So, you know, they got a lot of things going. Well, I'm just saying, you know, he's been around a long time, and he can't do it like you can. You know that.
Okay. But crawfishing, aren't you?
Yeah, crawfish. But anyway, they are a very solid team. We're going to have to bring it again tonight. They shoot it well. They've got their big inside. They got the Schubert boy about 6'5" inside. He can step out and play too. So he's an inside-outside guy. They got the Ray kid that can fill it up. They got 3 little guards that handle it well. You know, and can stick the 3, so we're going to have to bring it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this real quick. You were down there, the official that went out. You know any update on him?
I talked with Dr. Thomas, and he told me that he had a pass of this A-fib, and that, you know, he seemed like he was getting better, but that's the first time he had a tack on that, about that in a long time. So he just recommended him go and get a checkup, but, you know, hopefully, look, he was going to be all right, but wasn't going to chance it, so we're going to be down to 2 officials tonight.
Yeah, and that makes it tough too.
It does. It does.
Really official and a half.
I was going to ask you, Coach, you know, looking over at our student section, you think about a home court advantage. How much, and, you know, you think about these girls right now. They don't have any momentum from the standpoint of the cheerleaders and the students getting behind them, and that's got to make it difficult for your kids.
It's difficult. You just miss that. I mean, you know, we got the best fans. I've said that over and over again. In our student nation, our Tiger Nation students section, man, I miss that. And I know the kids do too, but you just got to play through it, and hopefully one day we'll get back to some normalcy.
Yep. All right, appreciate you coming up. Good luck tonight. Need to get a win. Then we'll head to Brighton on Friday night. We'll see you over there.
Sounds good.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Oh, my gosh. This is getting worse as we go. Let's take a time
We're going to take Jeremy Pruitt back.
We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, I'd fire Bob, but I ain't hired him and I don't pay him.
Yeah,
so
I don't get paid.
I guess he can say whatever he wants to. Well, I can't believe you went there.
I don't know about that. Yeah. Well, they did win a national championship.
Yeah, they cheat. 15-7 our score. Lady Tigers have the basketball as we start the third quarter. It'll be Strickland, Harville, Gill, Mazzonic, and Callahan. And Harville gets it taken away. Lindley comes down with the basketball. Over to Faulkner, right wing. They're on the south end of the court. Out front to Blackburn. Over to Ledbetter. Ledbetter, left wing. Now over to Lindley, working on Callahan on the right wing. Ledbetter with the basketball. Out to McAllister. She's driving on Mazzonic. Stops, spinning around, looking for some help. Just throws it out front, and
over in the back.
It's going to be Lady Tiger basketball on the turnover.
Was that not over and back?
It sounded weird. It's been a weird night. Gill with the basketball, left wing, over to Callahan, right side, down the corner to Harville. Fires a three off the iron, no good. McAllister gets a rebound, and Kimmy comes in, fouls her on the back. Little mismatch there. McAllister's tall. I'm not.
Big.
What do you think? I'm thinking 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", maybe.
6'2", 6'3", maybe.
Yeah. Harville steals the basketball on the inbounds and gets it to Strickland, so the Lady Tigers get the turnover. Down to Mazzani. Mazzani working on McAllister. Up and over. Top of McAllister, knocks it down, and the Lady Tigers go up 17-7 now. Here's McAllister with the basketball over to Lindley. Lindley to Blackburn. Left side to Faulkner. Faulkner out to McAllister. Back over to Ledbetter. Now Lindley driving right side. Baseline. Pulls up there. Knocks it down over Strickland. Then 17-9. 6:23 to go here in the third. Hardin County with the basketball. Gill has it. Top of the key. Goes to her right, stops at the free throw line, and knocks it down.
Yeah, that looks more like Skylar.
Yeah, she's getting heated up here just a little bit, and it's 19-9. Lady Tigers. Red Bay with a basketball in the backcourt, having trouble. Tigers trying to trap them. Loose ball, and Faulkner comes up with it, and finally it's on the ground. And Ledbetter's there along with Callahan, and Ledbetter tries to just strip the ball away. I think she just got a little irritated.
Looked like she bounced off a trampoline.
Yeah, it did. And what do we have, a timeout? So it will be, yeah, Red Bay will call a timeout. 5:52 to go, 19-9 our score. We'll be back in 30 seconds. That was a silent timeout. I never even heard it. Welcome back to Hardin County High School, Michaela Wepps Gymnasium. I want to remind you on Saturday, Sports Talk live at 9:30 from the Sports Talk studio. Coach Carpenter and Coach Burnham will be in. We'll talk about tonight's game. Also, what's ahead for, we'll talk about the Brighton game as well and get you set for next week, as we got two district games, one in Jackson and one in Brighton, as Dyer County will come to town. Faulkner with the basketball out front to Vinson now in the game. Callahan on her to Faulkner. Over to 23. I'm trying to see who that is. I ain't got her on. That's Scott with the basketball to Blackburn. Blackburn knocks it down from the free throw line. It's 19-11. Strickland with the basketball. Callahan right wing. Thought about a three. Now she'll back it back out and gets it to Strickland. Strickland inside to Mazzanic, right around the free throw line, out to Gill. Gill fires a three, in and out, no good. Harville for the rebound, and she throws it to Red Bay. Good hustle play, just the wrong person. Benson with the basketball, left wing to Faulkner, right side. Scott with the basketball, Harville on her, back out to Faulkner. Benson has it, left wing. McAllister comes out, gets it, and they get it to Faulkner, right wing. Strickland on her, driving to her right, back to her left, spinning. Now she'll go in for the layup off the glass. Good. She got her in a whirling derby. Yep. She didn't know what to do, and she ended up making it off the glass. And it's 19-13. They're hanging around. Gill with the basketball. Harville drives the baseline, puts up the shot. No good. She's fouled. I think Faulkner got her.
Nice pass by Skylar there to find Reese coming down low.
So Reese will go to the line to shoot two with 4:19 to go here in the third. 19-13 our score. Hasn't been a thing of beauty on the offensive end for sure. First one up, good. Faith Ann will come in now for Kimmy. So it's Shelby, Strickland, Harville, Mazzanic, and Gill for the Lady Tigers. Next one up, Harville off the back iron, no good. And Blackburn tracks it down to McAllister. Lindley has a basketball, still in the backcourt, looking for help. She better hurry. Finally gets it to Scott. Scott right side over to Lindley. Lindley driving to the left, gets it knocked away by Shelby, and Strickland ends up with it, and she's going to dribble it out of bounds, but they're going to say she was pushed out of bounds by Lindley.
A good steal by Faith Ann there.
Now Haley Hallett will come into the game. Mazonik will take a seat with 3:59 to go here in the third. Lady Tigers on top, 20-13. Gill with a basketball, left wing. Inside to Harville. She spins around, fires a shot, no good, but she's going to be fouled. And that one's going to be on Ledbetter. So Reese will go to the line for another chance at a pair of free throws. First one up is no good. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, we've struggled from the line and other places.
Next one up is no good as well. Blackburn comes down with a basketball over to Ledbetter. Ledbetter has it. Strickland working on her, trying to get her to side court finally. She splits them.
That's
she's
a wall.
on a wall.
Yeah.
Faith Ann and Sarah kind of converged on her, and she took an extra step. So it'll be Lady Tiger basketball with 3:43 to go. Harville now bringing the ball down top of the key over to Strickland, right wing. All the way over to Shelby. Back down low to Harville. Harville into Halleck. She spins there. Can't get the shot off. Outside to Gill. Gill at the free throw line off the front iron. No good. Red Bay comes down with the basketball. Ledbetter has it to Vincent. Vincent to McAllister out front. And now they'll set it up. Ledbetter over to Blackburn. Blackburn to Scott. McAllister now at the top of the key to Vincent. Over to Ledbetter. Working on Harville, right wing. Now out front to Blackburn. Over to Scott. Quickly over to McAllister on the left wing. Vincent with the basketball, almost tied up, almost thrown it away, and she did. Harville comes down with it, working one-on-one. She goes up, and she's going to be fouled by Ledbetter. So her third foul, team's fourth, and Harville will go to the line to shoot two with 2:49 to go. First one up is good. Talking with Coach Carpenter, it seems like Red Bay's men's team might be something to deal with.
I think he's kind of setting us up.
I think he was too.
Based on their past few years, especially last year, if they didn't lose anybody off that team, they may be tough.
Next one up is good as well. So Reese gets a pair, and it's 22-13, 2:49 to go. Red Bay basketball. Lady Tigers trying to trap. This time they get it across the timeline with ease. Blackburn out front, left wing to Faulkner. Driving on Strickland. She goes up for the shot, and it's going to be no good, but I think they're going to say Strick got her.
Yeah, they're going to get it on the floor.
On the floor. Well, he said they got a guy 6'5" that can play inside and out, and we've struggled with bigger players on the inside. Trying to get it in. It's going to be thrown away. Gill comes down with it. She's working 1-on-2. Goes up with the right hand. No good. Hallett with a rebound. Puts it up. No good. She's going to be knocked to the ground. They're going to say it went off of Haley.
Yeah, that play right there is just a mirror of our whole night. A great play by Schuyler and just missed the layup, and Haley missed the putback. And then out on us.
Blackburn to Faulkner. Blackburn has the ball in the backcourt. Faulkner almost lost it. Strickland all over her. Now they got her trapped in the corner, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Gill. Thought they had her where she was either going to commit a walk or turnover, but we helped her out and knocked it out of bounds. Blackburn will throw it in, side court. 2:16 to go here in the third. Lindley with a basketball, left wing. Driving on Faith Ann, wheels around, stolen from Gill, and here comes Gill off to the races. Working on Blackburn, moves around her, up off the glass, no good. Hallett gets the rebound. She's going to be hit as she goes up for the shot. That will be Blackburn.
They're going to say that was on the floor. So.
Oh, my gosh. Well,
Yeah.
she was going up. Oh, well, it's on the floor, so we'll get it underneath our own goal. Strick has it out front. Under 2 to go here in the third quarter. 22-13 our score. Gill with a basketball inside, going to her right, spins, throws up a little
Nice
baby move, and it's good.
You know, Skylar can do that. They can work that shot.
24-13 score. Lindley with a basketball across the timeline, almost trapped in the corner, and now they're going to get Reese with a foul as Lindley went to the ground.
That's her third.
So that'll be Reese's third and the team's fourth. Now Reese will come out. Mazzanic will come in with 1:40 to go. 24-13 our score here in the third quarter, almost the completion of the third quarter. Blackburn with a basketball to Faulkner, right wing, back out front to Blackburn. Blackburn over to Scott. Scott to Lindley, back to Scott. Mazzanic all over her. Finally she gets it to Faulkner. Now Blackburn working on Gill, right wing. McAllister comes out to help. Gets it to Lindley. Lindley to Scott. Scott gets it to Lindley. Lindley fires a three at the top of the key. No good. Faith Ann comes down with a rebound. She's going to be hit by Blackburn with 1:11 to go, and the Lady Tigers will have it.
That should put us in the 1-1.
In the backcourt. Well, they only have 5 team fouls.
Oh, that's up 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So 24-13 our score. Lady Tigers on top, and now the official is wanting to talk to Coach Burnham about something that's going on. Don't know what that's about. Gill has a basketball to Faith Ann. Faith Ann across the timeline. 1:09 to go here in the third quarter. Gill basketball left wing. All the way across the court to Callahan. Back to Gill. Gill working on Blackburn. They've gone at it all night long. Faith Ann has it now right wing. Lindley on her. Trying to get it inside to Mazzanic. Stolen by Blackburn. They get it to Lindley, and she's going to have it stolen away by Callahan. She really never had control of the basketball, so the Lady Tigers will get it back. 42 seconds to go. Gill drives, lays it off for Halleck.
That's
good.
Nice.
She went in. Both Red Bank defenders converged on her. Now a steal by Shelby. Shelby gets it to Callahan. Callahan goes up with the layup. No good. But what a play by Gill and Halleck. 23 seconds to go. Lindley out front. Shelby on her. 18 seconds to go. 26-13 our score here in the third. Into McAllister. She's working on Halleck. Spins off the glass. No good. Gill comes down with it. She's off to the races. Gill left side with a little layup. No good. Mazzanic gets the rebound. No good. Gill gets the rebound, and now a whistle. And they're going to get Gill, I think, maybe pushing off. It will be on McAllister. They just don't have anybody inside athletic enough, even with McAllister as big as she is, but she cannot move with Skylar down low. Here's a shot attempt, and it's going to be short. That's the end of the third. 26-13 our score. Lady Tigers on top. We'll move to the fourth and final period. We'll be back in 1 minute. Steve Cornell along with Bob Atkinson. We move to the fourth quarter. 26-13 our score. As Red Bay had a total of 7 at halftime. They've got 13 now.
We've doubled them up, Steve.
Yep. Well, we've shot the ball a little bit better.
Yeah, offensively we've been some better.
But we still have missed a lot of opportunities.
We've gotten some easy looks down low, which has been good. So
it'll be Red Bay basketball to start here in the fourth. They'll take it outside court. Blackburn will try to get it into Ledbetter. Almost throws it away. Ledbetter tries to go for the basketball. Stolen away by Mazzonic. Tigers have it.
Great
inside
pass
to Callahan. And Callahan gets it knocked away by Lindley. And here comes Lindley across the timeline. Working on Gill. It's going to be blocked. Schuyler comes down with the basketball. And now we're off to the races. Schuyler over to Mazzonic.
Wow.
Up off the glass. Good.
Perfect.
What a pass.
Yep.
Great look by Schuyler. And the Tigers go up 28-13. That time they just showed their athleticism and outrun them down the floor. Harville all over Ledbetter, over to Faulkner. Faulkner inside to McAllister. She spins around. She's going to be fouled by Mazzonic. Not much there. A little touchy, but McAllister will go to the line to shoot 2 with 7:17 to go. So McAllister will go to the line. First one up is good.
that's only her second point,
Well, she's not real active.
No.
They've gone inside to her a couple of times, but
Well, where she helps them is on defense.
next one up is good. Good stroke from the free throw line. And it's 28-15 now. Gill with the basketball. Over the left side to Harville, down in the corner to Mazzonic. She dribbles back to the right, all the way across the court to Strickland. Inside to Gill. Gill back to Strickland, over to Mazzonic. Mazzonic puts up a
That's
little
good ball
eight-footer
movement.
and knocks it down. And it's 30-15 now. The Tigers build a 15-point lead. Faulkner with the basketball. And she's going to walk with it. Faulkner is. As she had to stop real quick. She felt the pressure of Strickland coming behind her, had to stop, and when she did, she just couldn't stop. Momentum took her on. Gill has a basketball out front. Left side to Mazzonic, has an open look, doesn't take it. Callahan with the basketball around the free throw line, gets it to Mazzonic, right side, into Gill. Gill working on Blackburn. She loses the basketball. Thought she was fouled. And Lindley comes down with it for Red Bay. Blackburn has it out front over to Lindley. Lindley, left side, Faulkner, quickly into McAllister. Moves to her right, goes up, no good, but she's fouled. And are they going to get Gill or
Schuyler.
Mazzonic?
Well, she had gotten past
Yeah.
Manika, and Schuyler came over to help and did get the foul.
So Schuyler will get her third, team's sixth, with 6:15 to go. First one up by McAllister is in and out, no good. So she'll get another. Next one up is good, and it's 30-16. Now Harville will bring it down the court right around the Tiger head as she comes across the timeline over to the left to Mazzonic. Mazzonic, they're giving her at 3, but she won't take it all the way across to McCallahan, right side. Into Gill at the free throw line, drives. They triple team her to get it back out to Callahan. Now back to Gill. Gill
Boom.
fires, nailed it.
Atta girl.
Inside the three-point line, but she stroked that one, and it's 32-16. Scott with the basketball to Lindley. Lindley working left. Pulls up. No good. Gill with a rebound. It's going down the sideline, off to the races. It's 4-on-2. Gill takes it inside, gets it to Strickland. Strickland on the baseline. Out to Mazzonic, but there's a foul called, I believe, on Lindley.
Yep. That will put us in a 1-and-1.
That's their 7th team foul. So Sarah will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with 5:31 to go. Here in the fourth quarter, Callahan comes out, Mazzonic comes out, as Halleck comes back in and Faith Ann Shelby comes back in. So it's Shelby, Harville, Strickland, Gill, and Halleck. First one up by Sarah is good. 33-16 now. Lady Tigers on top. Next one on the way, it's good as well. 34-16, and now here comes a substitution as Scott will come out, and that's Ledbetter coming back into the game for Red Bay. Ledbetter with a basketball, almost stolen away and knocked out of bounds by Shelby. She's sneaky.
She's quick.
Ledbetter with a basketball. Back court, trying to get it to Lindley. She finally does. Faulkner with it now. She'll cross the timeline. Faulkner, right wing. Tipped away by Halleck. Halleck gets it, and it's a held ball. That'll be ours.
Yep.
As Faulkner
was
trying to get it in.
Yep.
Trying to get it inside. Halleck tipped it away, and she tied her up, but it'll be our basketball. That's not right, is it?
They're giving it to them.
I think they'd already changed it.
I don't know.
I thought.
Well, Ron's not arguing it.
Yeah, he don't know. It'd be our basketball. He wasn't probably paying attention to that. Faulkner with the basketball. Moves to her left on Strickland. Down low. Spins inside. Gill picks her up. Gets it to Lindley. Lindley fires and knocks it down. 34-18 now. 5 minutes to go. Gill with the basketball. Trying to trap her. She finally gets out of trouble. Gets it over to Halleck. Halleck in off the glass. Good.
I don't believe that was a pass, but it ended up being a good one.
Yep. She was going to take it all the way. Actually got knocked away from her. Halleck come up with it. And now Faith Ann gets the steal. Gets it to Harville. Harville at the three-point line. Didn't take it. Gets it to Shelby. Shelby fires. No good. Gill with a rebound. Gets it over to Strickland. But there's a whistle. And they're going to get Faulkner with the foul. And that'll send Schuyler to the line with 4:34 to go here in the game.
Well, you know, our girls have really turned it around the past 5 minutes. It's good to see.
Lady Tigers up 36-18. Schuyler fires the first one up. It's good. 37-18 now. So she'll get the bonus. Next one on the way, in and out, no good. McAllister gets the rebound, almost knocked away by Strickland. And Blackburn comes up with it. Now, who are they going to call this foul on? Because she's pushing off.
Yeah, she was. They're going to get Faith Ann.
They got Faith Ann, but Blackburn had her arm stuck out, kind of just pushing her down the sideline. And she's going to go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. So Strickland will come out, and Allie Smith will come in. Blackburn will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. First one on the way is no good. McAllister gets a rebound up off the glass, good. So she gets the putback, and it's 37-20. Lady Tigers inside to Halleck. Halleck with a left hand, no good. McAllister gets a rebound. Now Harville in there. They're fighting for it, and we got a jump ball. This one should be ours. As soon as McAllister got the rebound, she got attacked by three Lady Tigers. And so Gill will throw it in underneath our basket. Out front to Faith Ann. Top of the key. She'll back it up right around the Tigers' mouth. Over to Harville. Harville working on the left side to Shelby. Shelby out front to Halleck. She drives now. Kicks it out to Harville. Back to Allie Smith. Now Gill has a basketball. Dribbles left. Going down the lane. She's going to be hacked and knocked out of bounds. That's Gill, by McAllister.
Looked like she was proud of that foul.
Yeah, she got her a good one, I guess.
Still talking, too.
Yeah. So Gill will go to the line to shoot a pair. First one up, good. And the Tigers build their lead to 38-20. Next one on the way is good, 39-20, 3:57 to go here in the game. Lady Tigers pulling away, 19-point lead now. McAllister with a basketball, gets it to Blackburn. She's tied up by Haley, and it'll be their ball. You can kind of see frustration setting in a little bit on
We had a lot of jump balls in this game. You know, in the olden days, if you was having to truly jump it up, this game would have took 3 hours.
There's a quick whistle as they were trying to get it in. They're going to call it, I believe, on Blackburn on a block, and that'll send Harville to the line. No time went off.
Yeah, you missed my comment.
What'd you say?
You know, if there's jumping the ball like they used to, this would have taken 3 hours. As many jump balls as we've had.
Yeah, you're exactly right. First one up, no good. That's their 10th foul, as a matter of fact, as the Lady Tigers in the double bonus. Harville, a couple of dribbles, eyes the basket, fires, good. 40-20 now, 3:48 to go here in the game. Blackburn with the basketball over to Ledbetter. Ledbetter back to Blackburn, trying to get it to Lindley. She finally does, works her way to the middle of the floor. Now she'll get it across the line to over to Blackburn to trying to get it to Faulkner. It's going to be stolen away by Harville, and here comes Gill. Gill over to Harville, wide open for the three. Fire, got it.
Good girl, Reese.
So Harville hits the three, and it's 43-20 now. 3:15 to go here in the game. There's another steal. Gill has it, wide open layup, good. And they're going to want a timeout as the Lady Tigers are running away with it. 3:01 to go here in the game. 45-20 our score. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. 3:01 to go here in the fourth. Lady Tigers pulling away now as they've heated up offensively, led by Skylar Gill. 45-20 our score. Shelby into the game now along with Emma Smith, Sarah Strickland, Allie Smith, and Haley Halleck. Ledbetter brings it down over to Faulkner, left wing. Out front to Lindley. Lindley has it right side, gives it back off to Ledbetter. Strickland on her. Faulkner, right wing. Allie Smith guarding her. Here comes Faulkner in the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back, good, and there's a foul. Who is that on?
They're going to get Emma Smith.
Well, she got in the game. She might as well get her name in the book. So Faulkner will go to the line to try to get a three-point play. First one, the shot on the way, no good. Halleck comes down with a rebound, gets it to Faith Ann. Shelby with the basketball, front court. Down in the corner to Strickland. Gets it inside to Halleck. Halleck goes up,
good
off
shot.
The glass, good.
That's tough to do over that tall girl.
47-22 now. As here's a pass that's going to be knocked away as Allie Smith comes in. I don't know, Allie may have got the worst of that one.
Well, I'm going to tell you about Hallie down there on that play is to be able to get that ball down low, knowing the defense she's going to face and be able to take it over. That was good.
Well, they call a foul. I thought it was just out of bounds play, but they're going to call a foul on Allie, and that'll send Faulkner to the line. First one up, good. So she'll get the bonus. 2:17 to go, 47-23 our score. The Tigers hooking up. The Tigers of Red Bay and the Tigers of Hardin County hooking up here in just a few minutes when this one is complete. Should be a good one according to Coach Carpenter. A good Red Bay team coming in to Michaela Welch. Hardin County has the basketball. They turn it over. Here comes Ledbetter all the way, coast to coast, runs over Emma Smith, but they're going to call Emma with the block.
She's going to get her name in twice.
Yep. Ledbetter got the rebound. Going to do it on her own. And the clock stops at 2:03, and Ledbetter will go to the line to shoot two. First one up is no good. I wonder how many free throws have been missed in this game by both teams.
Been a lot. 30 maybe.
Close to it, probably. Hardin comes into the game now for the Lady Tigers. And also Ainsley Pickett in the game now. Emma Smith with a basketball right side, looking for a little help. Finally gets it in to 52. I'll have to see what she puts up the shot. No good. Faulkner comes down with it. Hardin working on her. She's on the left wing. Back out front to Ledbetter. To Lindley. Lindley inside to McAllister. Moves to her right. Puts the shot up. No good. But she's going to be fouled. Davis on the foul for the Lady Tigers, and that'll send McAllister to the line to shoot two. First one up is no good off the back iron, and couldn't get the roll there as it got on the front iron and then fell off. So she'll get another one. 1:31 to go, 47-23 our score. Next one on the way is good, 47-24 now. Hardin County with a basketball, and they're going to turn it over as they try to get it in bounds. So Blackburn will have it. They'll get it in to McAllister inside. She spins to the right, puts it in off the glass. Good. 47-25 now. Lady Tigers can't get it in. They throw it over or turn it over again. Ledbetter has it, and she's going to throw it off Blackburn's head and out of bounds. So now let's see. We got a whistle, and it looks like Coach Burnham wants to talk to this young bunch. As they got the press on them, they still got their starters in. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 1:18 to go. 47-26 our score. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch, Lady Tiger basketball. They'll try to get it inside court. Churchill with the basketball. Gets it to Hardin. She gets it across the timeline. 1:13 to go. They're trapping her there. Atkins with the basketball now. Back out front to Emma Smith. Over to Hardin. Down to Churchill. Back to Hardin. Hardin fires a three off the front iron. No good. And Ledbetter gets the rebound. Under a minute to go now in the game. 47-26 our score. Red Bay with a basketball. Ledbetter has it, working on Churchill. She goes all the way to the basket, puts it up off the glass, and she's going to be fouled.
They're going to get Pickett.
Yeah, I believe they'll get Ainsley with the foul. So Ledbetter will go to the line to shoot two. First one up is good. It's 47-27. Now Shirley comes into the game. Gamble comes into the game. And Harrison comes into the game for the Lady Tigers. Next one on the way by Ledbetter is good as well. Harrison with the basketball. Gets it stolen away. Faulkner has it. Back over to Blackburn, and it's going to go out of bounds. So they got their starters in. We've got our JV team in, and they're pressing us, and they're down 20.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yep. Sums it up, doesn't it?
Yep.
This could take a while. Trying to get it in bounds, they finally do. Lindley with the basketball on the baseline, pulls up, no good. Gamble has the rebound. McAllister takes it away, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it'll be Red Bay's basketball. Hardin County and Red Bay will hook up in the nightcap as the men will go at it at the completion of this game. Faulkner with the basketball into the paint, puts up a little scoop shot. It's going to be no good, and now we've got another
jump ball.
Another jump ball.
The 37th jump ball of the game.
As Emma Smith getting this one for the Lady Tigers. Harrison with the basketball. Trout in the corner. She's going to throw it away and knocked out of bounds by Lindley. So we'll do it all over again. Harrison has it. They finally get it across the court to Shirley. Shirley to Gamble. Gamble inside to Atkins. Atkins puts up the shot. No good. Shirley gets the rebound. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Faulkner. And it'll be Lady Tiger basketball with 11 seconds to go. Emma's going to wear her arms out.
Yep.
Throwing the ball in. Emma has it. Looking for some help. Finally gets it to Harrison. 9 seconds. Atkins with the basketball out front to Harrison. Harrison drives. And it's going to be blocked by McAllister with 0.8 seconds to go. Smith into Atkins. Atkins in off the glass. Good. And that's the way out of the end. As the Lady Tigers win it 47-28 against Red Bay. And that'll do it for game number 1. Stay tuned for Hardin County and Red Bay coming your way. Scoring for tonight's game in the first game. We'll have that when we return. You're listening to Hardin County Basketball right here on 93.5 FM. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back to Michaela Wells Gymnasium as the Lady Tigers get the win over Red Bay. Took them a while to get there, but they finally did. And proved to be too much in the second half. Bob will have the first game score.
Yeah, it was tough first half for sure. The Lady Tigers seemed to find their rhythm there late in the middle ways of the third quarter and on into the fourth quarter and really kind of pulled away. Finally, good to see them working together, making some good passes, got some good easy looks, which helped. And so it was good to see as we were definitely struggling in that first half. But I'll run down the scoring for the Lady Tigers as we win at 48-28, 20 points over Red Bay. Lady Tigers, for your Lady Tigers, Atkins with 2. We had Sarah Strickland with 8 points in the game, Haley Hallett with 6, and we had 3 Lady Tigers in double figures, Monica Mazanick with 10, Reese Harville with 10, and Skylar finally got going in the second half. She had 10 points in the second half and total 12 points for the game. So 48-28, Lady Tigers still on the win column tonight, and look forward to seeing what they can do in a big district game on Friday night at Brighton.
Yeah, we'll head over to Brighton on Friday night, and hopefully we'll get that game in. They've had trouble playing games. Brighton has with their ladies team, as they've only got 6 players. Of course, we played Liberty a few weeks ago to start district player with
6,
only 6. So I'm not sure what's going on over there though, and but they've had a lot of problems, especially in the Memphis area. I don't even think they're playing basketball over there in Memphis. They haven't played any fall sports that I know of. And so, in saying all that, the men's team defeated Dyer County the other night, 27 points. So, Coach Carpenter was kind of like shocked, I guess, and he said, "I don't know what's going on. They got the same bunch they had last year." I said, "No, they don't." I said, "They've got some transfers in. That's what they've done." So. Hopefully the ladies will play. We know we'll have the men's game, so we'll let you know what's happening in that game on Friday night. We'll bring all the action to you right here on 93.5 FM. Tip-off time right now is set for 6 p.m. It'll be Red Bay and the Tigers, as the Tigers trying to get off the snide here as they've lost 2 in a row as Red Bay comes to town before we head to Brighton, Tennessee. We'll take a quick time out. Lady Tigers win the first one. It'll be Hardin County and Red Bay coming up here in just a few. We'll have your starting lineups when we return. You're listening to Tiger Basketball right here on 93.5 FM and watching live on YouTube, streaming on channel Slice 93. So you can go there and watch the game live. We'll be back in just a few. Welcome back to Michaela West Gymnasium. Steve Cornell along with Bob Atkinson bringing you Tiger basketball. Starting lineups for Red Bay will be Andrew Ray, Gage Bays, Jalen Benson, Braden Ray, and I think that's Lane Schubert is what I have. Can't read my own writing. For Hardin County, it'll be Rivers Hunt, McKinley Thomas, Jake Gallick, Marlon Yarbrough, and it looks like Cooper Harris is getting the start tonight. So that'll be your starting five. Should be a good game as Red Bay comes in playing very good basketball and has had a couple of good seasons. They went to the Final Four in their state playoffs last year, and basically the same team, Coach Carpenter said at halftime of the girls' game. So Tigers coming off a couple of losses, one at Dyers County 52-50, where they played very well and just couldn't get a shot off the last couple of minutes in that game. And then Friday night against Mumford, it was 43-40 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, and we turned it over a couple of times, missed some free throws, and from that point on, the Cougars took over and ended up defeating the Tigers by 18. So we're ready to tip. And it should be Harris and, well, I've got 35. Is that 32? I'm going to check my.
Well, there's a 35 in the game.
Bays comes down with it as Red Bay will have it to start the game. They'll be on the north end of the floor. Here's a shot, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Yarbrough controls. And it'll be Hardin County basketball. Thomas, left wing. Now he'll dribble back out front. They get it to Harris inside. He goes up. It's going to be blocked. No good. And Red Bay will come down with it, and they're off to the races. Ray has it on the right side. All the way over to Schubert. Schubert goes in, but he's going to be fouled by Gallick.
Now they're going to get Rivers on the floor. We don't need to get Rivers in foul trouble.
So it'll be Red Bay basketball. Here's a shot from outside. It's going to be no good. And Rivers controls the basketball for the Tigers, and we promptly throw it away as Yarbrough trying to get it inside. Red Bay has a basketball. Yarbrough working on him. Benson with the basketball down low to Schubert. Schubert up and under and good. 2-0 now, Red Bay. Yarbrough with the basketball. They're pressing in the backcourt. Now Rivers are bringing it across the timeline. Gets it to Gallick. Gallick has it tipped away. Ball still controlled by Gallick. Gallick gets it over to Thomas. Thomas fires a three and knocked it down. Bays with the basketball for Red Bay. Being pressured in the backcourt. Now gets it to Vincent. Vincent inside. And there's a shot up, and it's going to be no good, but he'll be fouled.
It's on Rivers.
So Rivers' second foul. First one up is good. Next one on the way is good as well. That's Braden Ray. Tigers with the basketball. Hunt has it right side down the corner to Harris. Harris gets it knocked away from him by Ray, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Rivers will come out, and here comes John Whitley in the game. 4-3 our score, 6:12 to go here in the first. Harris throwing it in, side court. Yarbrough with it, right wing. Ray on him. Yarbrough moves to the free throw line, gets it to Thomas, right wing. Now going to his right, spins left, trying to get it back out to Gallick, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball with 6 minutes to go here in the first. Whitley in the game. Rivers picked up 2 quick fouls, so he's sitting early, kind of like Halleck in the first game. Yarbrough with the basketball right around the free throw line. Spins, goes up for the layup, no good. And Ray comes down with it. Ray over to Ray.
He walked.
And he walked as got a little too happy with his feet. And it'll be Tiger basketball. Whitley will throw it inside court. Yarbrough has it now over to Whitley. Whitley's going to dribble across the timeline. Tigers will set up. Inside to Cooper. Cooper has it, spins to his right, up off the glass, good.
Good move.
Good move right over Vinson. And it's 5-4 Tigers. Red Bay with the basketball. Ray has it right side over to Vinson. Vinson drives, puts it up, and they're going to get him with a charge.
Who drew that charge?
That'd be Mr. Charge himself. If they got that kind of award for basketball,
he's going to win it.
Gallick has it right down the lane. Nobody's there and lays it up off the glass. Good. And it's 7-4 Tigers. Red Bay with a basketball. Out front, Bays. Bays over to Vinson. Vinson fires a three, and he knocked it down. Just like that, we're tied. Yarbrough with the basketball. Backcourt. Gets across the timeline to Whitley. Whitley down in the corner to Harris. Harris trying to drive. He dribbles it out of bounds, and it'll be Red Bay basketball. So Schubert will throw it in for Red Bay as Bays has it. Over to Vinson. Vinson way over in the corner to Ray. Thought about a three. Now he'll get it to Braden Ray. Braden Ray has it. And he's going to get caught with a charge again as he took a big step, moved to his right, and ran right over the top of Gallick. And Harris will go out, and in comes Lambert. Hardin County basketball, 4:27 to go. We're all knotted up at 7. Yarbrough in the Gallick. Gallick has it go off his ankle. Has a tough pass.
Yeah, it was a good thought, and he had to make a quick pass, but unfortunately it's a little low.
Andrew Ray with the basketball to Braden Ray. Drives into the paint, puts up a little floater off the front iron, and it goes down.
He can play.
And it's 9-7. Yarbrough to Whitley. Whitley quickly over to Lambert. Now he'll move to the top of the key. Over to Gallick, right wing. Gallick working on Schubert. Now he'll go to the paint. Tries to put up a layup. He's going to be tied up, but he's going to be fouled. That one's going to be on Bays. So Jake will go to the line to shoot two. 3:58 to go here in the first quarter. First one on the way is good. 9-8 now the score. Jake takes a couple of dribbles, fires again, good. So we're all knotted up at 9. Ray has a basketball. That's Andrew Ray. Now Braden with the basketball over to Vinson. Vinson pulls up from three-point land and knocks it down.
That's his second.
And it's 12-9 now. Red Bay. Yarbrough.
That's
splits two.
Yep.
Goes to the basket. Good. He splits between two Red Bay players and goes to the goal. Makes it now. Here's a quick foul on Whitley as he got over there late trying to trap Andrew Ray over here in the corner. Burt enters the game. Bays comes out. So Burt will throw it in over here on the side court. Ray with a basketball out front to Schubert. Schubert way outside over to Ray. Ray at the top of the key. to Vincent. Vincent inside to Schubert. Spinning around, up off the glass. No good, but he's going to be fouled by Gallick. He's got the height and some size on Gallick, and that's going to be hard for him to handle. And Schubert will go to the line. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Red Bay up 12-11. First one up, no good. So he'll get another. And here comes McGee. McGee will come in for Gallick. Schubert from the line, fires, in and out, no good. Whitley with a rebound. And here comes Yarbrough. Yarbrough, right at the three-point line, pulls up, fires, no good. McGee hustling for it. It goes off his head. Whitley comes up with it, and it's going to be blocked by Schubert. And now here's an outlet pass to Ray, up and in, good. Easy layup there as they got the run out, and it's 14-11. Lambert with a basketball, right wing. Braden Ray on him, inside to McGee. Spins to his left. He's going to throw it away. Whitley ends up, though, with the basketball as it got loose on the floor. Thomas has it right wing, down in the left wing. Now back out to Yarbrough. Yarbrough dribbles, drives, up off the glass, no good. But they're going to say that Vincent got him on the floor. So it'll be Tiger basketball underneath their own goal. In comes Glover, and out comes Schubert. And Thomas is going to come out, and in comes Wheeler Wilkes. So 2:24 to go. 14-11 our score. Red Bay on top. Wilkes underneath the basket. Gets it out front to Lambert. Lambert thinks about a three, goes over to Yarbrough, it's going to be stolen away. And then tipped out of bounds by Wilkes as he's hustling down the floor. Ray didn't see him, but he knocked it out of bounds. So it'll be Red Bay basketball. Corum with the basketball to Glover. Glover to Ray now, moving to his left. Back to Braden Ray, working on Whitley. Spins toward the baseline, nothing there, all the way across to Andrew Ray. Back out front to Corum. Corum shoots, no good. Red Bay gets a rebound, puts it up, no good. Ball being batted around, and Whitley finally comes down with it. Here's a long pass down to Lambert. Lambert fires a three, no good. McGee gets a rebound, back out to Lambert. Lambert banks in the three, and now we got a whistle. And it's going to be on them. Was the basket good?
Yeah, I don't know if they counted the basket or not.
Did.
Yeah,
they counted the basket for Lambert, so it ties it up at 14-14, and now we have a pause as they weren't set. Wilkes to throw it in for Hardin County. They get the three-point play, a chance to get a 5 or 6 point play here in this possession. Lambert with a basketball out front. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Yarbrough has it, left wing. Over to Whitley in the corner. Dribbles back to his right. Good call. You saw it. And the Tigers turn it over with 1:21 to go. We're all knotted up at 14. Bays has a basketball for Red Bay. They finally get it across the timeline. He tries to get it to Andrew Ray and throws it over his head and out of bounds. So the pressure kind of got to him. And the Tigers get it on the turnover with 1:12 to go. Here comes Yarbrough across the timeline. Working on the right side, Ray on him. Wilkes fires a three.
Boom.
Got it. 17-14. Hardin County on top. Yarbrough gets Ray tied up. He finally gets it over to Corum. Corum has it. Over in the corner to Andrew Ray. Back out to Corum. Corum has it, dribbling to the right. Wilkes on him right at the free throw line. Throws up a wild shot. Goes off the backboard, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Red Bay. So it'll be Tiger basketball, 33 seconds to go. 17-14 our score, Hardin County on top. Yarbrough walks it down across the timeline. Working out here by the HC, right in front of the bench of Red Bay. Yarbrough now moves back to his left. 14 seconds to go, trying to get it spread out. Coach Carpenter's trying to get them spread out. Yarbrough is going to work. Here he drives, left hand, no good. McGee tips the rebound out of bounds with 1.4 seconds to go. Red Bay is saying it was off of us. I believe they were right, but we're going to get the basketball.
That's a tough call for Red Bay.
Wilkes has it. Gets it to Yarbrough. Yarbrough fires a three off the iron, no good. And that's the way it'll end in the first quarter. Hardin County on top, 17-14. We'll be back with the second quarter when we return right after this. Welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. Steve Cornell with you, along with Bob Atkinson, bringing you Hardin County basketball. Lady Tigers won game one over Red Bay, and our Tigers are leading 17-14 as we move to the second period. If you can't watch the game or listen to the game or be at the game, you can watch it live at YouTube on the Slice 93 channel, or listen live at WKWXFM.com. Yarbrough over to Harris, and it goes through his hands and out of bounds, and Red Bay will get the basketball. Ray has it over to Bays. Back to Ray. Ray thinks about a three. Harris out there on him, and he has to dribble back out. Over to Andrew Ray. Back over to Bays on the right side, down in the corner to Burks. Burks has the basketball, dribbles the baseline, puts up the shot over Gallick. It's going to be no good, but there's a foul, and I believe they're going to get Burks for going over the top of Gallick. And it'll be Tiger basketball. 16 fouls for Red Bay, 4 for Hardin County. Thomas with the basketball, left wing. Hunt back in the game as well. He moves to the baseline, driving on Sherbert, puts it up off the glass, and good.
Good move by Rivers.
Yeah, good aggressive move. Burks with the basketball in the paint, pulls up, bottom. And now Hunt wants to call a timeout and tie his shoe. 19-16 our score. 7:04 to go here in the first half. Yarbrough with the basketball. Right wing. Now moves back to the left. Gets it to Rivers. Rivers fires a three. No good. And Ray gets the rebound. Over to Andrew Ray. Back to Braden Ray. At the top of the key. Over to Burks. Right wing. Back out front to Andrew Ray. Now he'll drive the baseline. Kicks it back out to Burks. Burks over to Bays. Back to Burks. Top of the key. Looking for a little bit of help. Almost loses control of the ball. Now he's going to drive. He's going to be knocked down by Gallick. This time I think they're going to get Jake with the block. Or Thomas. I thought he said three.
I think they got
30.
Jake,
yeah.
30, yeah.
So it'll be Jake's second, team's fifth. Burks will come out, and Vincent will enter back into the game. Bays to Ray. Ray at the baseline, pulls up, fires off the back iron, no good. Tigers battling. Schubert comes down with it, up off the glass, good.
He's a handful.
Yeah, just too much size that time. And it's 19-18. Yarbrough with the basketball. Moves left, and he's going to get him for a walk. Got to the baseline, wanted to go the other way, and just slid.
He did slide.
So Braden Ray will throw it in to Bays. Back to Ray. Back to Bays. He'll come across the timeline over to Ray. Drives at the free throw line, kicks it over to Andrew Rays. He fires a three, misses everything, and Hunt comes down with the rebound. Here comes the Tigers. Harris has it. Right side, trying to get it inside to Gallick. Throws it away. Good hustle there by Marlin. He's going to slide, and it's going to go out of bounds on Yarbrough. And the Tigers getting sloppy with the basketball, and Harris will come out, and Lambert will re-enter. 5:50 to go, 19-18 the score. Hardin County on top. Schubert with the basketball, left side. Gallick working on him to Ray. Ray with a left-hand scoop, no good. Schubert has it, no good, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Schubert. And they're all over the boards, especially Ray and Schubert. Ray can play.
Mm-hmm.
Braden Ray, that is. Hardin County with the basketball. Hunt has it out front. Drives on Vincent, pulls up, and knocks it down from about 6 feet. Good move there by Rivers, and it's 21-18. Red Bay with the basketball. Vincent fires from three, no good. It's going to go off the iron and on top of the backboard, and it'll be Hardin County basketball. 5:13 to go here in the second quarter. It's been a good one so far. Both teams about evenly matched. Hardin County with the basketball. They're working on the south end of the court. Thomas has it. Thinks about a three. Gets it to Hunt. Hunt drives the baseline off the glass. Good.
Good shot.
Went right around Benson.
Rivers is a player.
Yep, 23-18 now. Benson with the basketball to Ray. Over to Braden Ray for a three. In and out. No good. Gallick with a rebound. Gallick looking for a little bit of help. And now here comes Yarbrough. Quickly down to Lambert. Lambert moves to his left. Goes to the basket. Good. Or did he miss it? No,
they gave him a charge.
I think he missed the basket anyway.
Yeah, he did.
It was a good move, just didn't finish, and he's going to get a charge called on him. That'll be the Tigers' sixth team foul. The next foul by either team will result into a 1-and-1. 4:34 to go here in the second. Benson with the basketball. Quickly over to Andrew Ray. Now they'll get it to Braden Ray from the top of the key. No good. Schubert gets the rebound. Braden Ray will try it again from the right side. No good. Schubert gets the rebound. Gets it out to Andrew Ray. All the way back over to Benson. To Braden Ray. Thought about it again. Gets it back to Benson. Benson fires. No good. Misses everything. And thank the Lord Gallick came down with it.
Schubert didn't.
Yeah. Yarbrough.
All
the way to the basket. Left hand off the glass. Good. Split two defenders. Went to the glass. And Red Bay wants to call a timeout. And we'll take a timeout with them, a 30-second timeout. 3:58 to go here in the second quarter. 25-18 our score. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium, bringing you basketball action as Red Bay, Alabama in town. 25-18 our score. Hardin County on top. Red Bay with the basketball in the backcourt. Gaze Bays has it. He'll be picked up there by Yarbrough right at the timeline. Over to Schubert outside to Braden Ray. Thought about a long three. Back outside to Bays. Over to Vincent. A long pass over to Andrew Ray. Back out front to Bays. Over to Vincent. Now they get Schubert inside, working on Hunt. Goes up strong and knocked it down. We didn't have an answer for that one.
No, and we don't.
And it's 25-20. Yarbrough with the basketball. To Gallick. Gallick weaving around, goes up off the glass. Good. He's not the tallest one out there.
That was a good move by Jake.
Yeah, aggressive move to the basket. And it's 27-20. Schubert with the basketball all the way to the front court now to Vincent. Vincent to Schubert. Thought about a three. Now he'll drive on Gallick. Kicks it back out to Ray, to Bays. Back to Vincent. Over to Ray. And it's going to be blocked by Hunt. Here comes the Tigers. Lambert inside. And there's going to be a foul. Lambert went in with the left hand. He got knocked out of bounds by Schubert, but I think
that was more of a charge than the other one.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Vincent for the block. So the Tigers will go to the line to shoot 1-1 with 2:48 to go. First one up is good. 28-20 now our score. Schubert will come out, Vincent will come out, and Braden Ray will come out. It'll be Burks, Corum, and Glover, along with Andrew Ray and Gage Bays for Red Bay. Next one up is good, 29-20 the score. Bays with it, over to Corum. Corum in the backcourt, looking for some help now. Finally, he does. He gets Burks. Burks has it to Ray, back out to Corum. Corum with the basketball into Bays. Bays goes up, no good. Gets his own rebound, tied up. Finally gets it back out front. And they'll set up their offense. They got a small lineup out there right now for them. Corum right at the Tiger head. Over to Bays. Bays left wing, back out front to Corum. Corum trying to get it inside to Glover. Gets knocked away. And Yarbrough comes down with it. He's going to go all the way to the basket with it. Up off the glass. No good. Glover has the rebound, knocked away from him, and Yarbrough ends up with it. Thought about pulling up for a three. He gets it knocked away. Thomas has it now to Hunt. 1:50 to go. Hunt driving, kicks it to Lambert. Lambert for three. Got it. Good ball movement. Good play by Hunt. He found Lambert wide open. It's 32-20. Ray with the basketball. To Glover. Glover in the paint, puts up a shot, falling away. Good. That was an awkward-looking shot, but he knocked it down. It's 32-22. Tigers with a 10-point lead now with 1:20 to go here in the second. Yarbrough moving to his left right at the free throw line. Gets it to Hunt. Down in the corner, left wing. Goes baseline. Gets it to Gallick. Breaking toward the basket, knocked away by Glover. And Bays comes down with it over to Ray. Ray drives, kicks it over here to Burks. Burks fires, no good. Glover, I thought, had the rebound, got it knocked away from him. Thomas comes down with it, and they get it to Yarbrough, and he's going to walk it down the floor. 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Marlin with the basketball going to the left side. Just walking around out there. You don't never know. He may decide to pull up out there. Burks on him. Giving him the room. 33 seconds to go. Looks like they want one shot, or either they're going to let him work one-on-one on Burks. Yarbrough backs back up. 22 seconds to go. Tigers leading by 10, 32-22. Yarbrough still has a basketball. Burks off him. Now he'll drive. Spins into the lane. Back out to Yarbrough. Gets it to Gallick. Gallick goes inside. Up off the glass. Good. Now here comes Ray to Bays. 1 second. Fires a wild shot. It's going to be no good. And the Tigers have a good first half as they lead Red Bay 34-22. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Basketball right here on 93.5 FM. I thought you done gone home.
No, man, that's just one of them 2 hours, 30 minutes
What?
away. It's time. You gotta get home a little bit early
Why is that?
because you're old. A yellow bus hurts a man.
All right, welcome back to Michaela West Gymnasium. 34-22 our score at halftime. The Tigers on top of the Tigers from Red Bay, Alabama. And let's look at the scoring of the first half.
All right, Steve, we had a pretty entertaining first half there. Red Bay, a pretty aggressive team, and I've got a big man down low in Schubert who makes it tough for our Tigers down low. But a good first half for our Tigers. I'll run down the scoring as we lead 34-22 in the first half. Rivers Hunt with 6 points, Yarbrough with 4, Jake Gallick with 8, Kyle Lambert with 8. McKinley Thomas hit a 3. He's got 3 points. Cooper Harris with 2, and Wheeler Wilkes with a 3. He's got 3 as well. We hit 4 threes in that first half, which is always a plus, but a good first half for the Tigers. Hopefully they can come back in the second half and do the same.
Yeah, it was a good first half for the Tigers, and they needed a good first half after taking a couple on the chin over the last couple of games, but a good way to come back against a very good Red Bay team. So we'll have to keep them at bay in the second second half because you can tell Braden Ray, he's a big kid,
he's a player.
He can shoot, he can play.
He's looked for a
too.
3 all night and just hadn't had any open looks there. But I think he was the kid that Rory was alluding to that can step out and hit the 3 ball. But Schubert's a problem down low. We don't have an answer for him, but they've done a pretty good job. We got to keep Rivers out of foul trouble. Rivers makes a big difference on this team. I'm just telling you the way the team works well together when he's on the floor, and he does a good job. So
exactly. 34-22 at halftime. Let's bring in Coach Burnham. And, Coach, a tale of 2 different halves, I guess.
Hey, who is that player right there in the black? She's
I don't know, but do you want her?
Future Lady Tiger there, Coach.
That's a future right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's got good handles on her.
She does. She can dribble with both hands at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
Don't.
You want me to just?
No, it's all good.
But a tale of 2 halves. You hold them to 7 points. You're proud of your defense. You struggle offensively, but then in the second half, things change.
Yeah, it did. You hold a team to 7 points in the first half. You had to do something good defensively. We looked out of sync. We looked. Just to be honest with you, we didn't run our offense right. We moved the ball, but we weren't cutting through real hard, and we were trying to take it to the big girl inside, and, that's her strength. And instead of trying to catch it at the high post, square around, or the short baseline, and Monica hit a couple early shots like that in the third quarter, and that kind of turned things around. But you got to be kind of smart when you're posting up. If you're like Haley Haddock, usually she's can shoot over people, but she couldn't shoot over that girl. She was tough, and we just kept on trying to take it in the middle to her down there where we needed to move the ball around and maybe attack her, make her come out, and then dish it, as she comes out to the backside. And as you know, we did that in the second half.
Yeah.
And we made some adjustments, and we did. And, we ended up with 3 people in double digits and close to having 4 with Sarah Strickland, which I thought she played one of her best games. She didn't turn the ball over. She played really good defense, and she took really quality shots, and she passed the ball well. So, to me, that was one of her best games that she's played in. In Red Bay, watching them on film, they surprised me because I didn't think they were that big. I didn't think they were that tall, and I didn't think they were that wide. They had 3 girls that could post up with anybody moving. Mm-hmm. We were just a little bit better on the ball handling end of it, the pressure, and and got to running a little bit, especially in the second half, and that was the difference in the game. They were well coached, and hopefully I've never been to Red Bay that I couldn't get film on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Are they going to make up that game, Coach? Red Bay?
I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
Well, it
Okay.
seems like we're not going to make any of them up, and that's a shame.
Well, let me ask you a question. I asked Roy before we got into the boys' game part of it, and we were up here, my question to him, and I'll ask you, is it frustrating to watch your team move the ball the way they did, run your offense pretty efficiently, but just can't convert? Does it get frustrating at that point?
It does. I mean, especially when we keep missing layups or little bunnies. You know, that's the point where you think, okay, you're up 9, and all of a sudden you miss 3 little bunnies. You could have been up 15. 15's that feeling of 15 instead of 7, 8, 9. 9, you feel like you still got a few shots. You hit a 3, you're down 6.
Yeah.
You hit a 3, you're still down 12. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of difference in that feel right there to think that you can come back. Yes, it is a little frustrating. But what's frustrating to me is that I really feel like we have a decent team, and we had so many cancellations and being able to adjust to different things. Like, we haven't seen a big girl before, but in these tournaments that we were going to go to, maybe we would have. Maybe we would already knew how to make the adjustments and stuff like that. So it's, it is frustrating that you don't get to play 2 games a week, and it's frustrating when you got 2 officials and one's making a call because he's the older official, and the young guy, it's his first game ever calling in high school. So, and all of a sudden his lead guy goes out, and now you have one that has a bad knee, and you're going to have to run the whole floor. And so, I don't know. I just think
it seems like that they have made some calls out of position where it really wasn't their call, but they're trying to overcompensate because they don't have somebody else. But it's tough.
But I'm just saying, like, you're underneath the goal. I'm at a half court, and the foul's underneath the goal, and I blow it. Mm-hmm. Are you not going to be kind of it makes him look bad.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, and I don't know if there were fouls or not. I'd have to look. I felt like the stuff that I thought they were doing, and then all of a sudden they just let them play physical.
Right. Well, one thing we touched on with Coach Carpenter, too, is just the unusual times we're in to not have our student section or our cheerleaders, and I know that makes a difference for these kids because
look out there.
Yeah, so that's tough as well.
It looks like the desert. It does. You got some cactus showing, but I mean, we used to have a full body up there. I mean, you come out there, you have to take your jacket off because you'd be sweating from the body heat, and it's rough. And I have to say, our kids feed off the emotion.
Absolutely.
So, I felt like especially the third quarter and the fourth quarter, Scholar did a good job getting to the rim and dishing, and that's kind of what we wanted.
Yes, she did.
That's what we wanted to do all the time. Anytime she can get to the basket, we want her to get there, and I think she can get there a bunch.
Real quick, the Brighton game. There's we're going to play. We're not going to play the girls' game. There's kind of an issue there. So what do you know about it right now?
Game on, man! Right now.
All right. Well, I know. Saturday they were talking about they didn't have.
All I'm saying is, you need to look in the funny papers tomorrow and see if Brighton girls and Mumford girls play. I'm saying we play Friday. If they didn't play, I'm telling you
that game's a toss-up.
I'm thinking we're not going to play.
Yeah.
But Mumford and Brighton played tonight, and Brighton forfeited last Friday to Dyer County, and I'm just thinking, why wouldn't they reschedule instead of a forfeit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you didn't have, you got somebody sick or something, we got the other dates, but they forfeited, and the boys went on and played. So that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, that's unusual.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming up. Good win. Congratulations on the win.
Right.
We'll see you on Friday night.
All right.
34-22 as we get going here in the third quarter. As Red Bay will toss it in. And Ray with the basketball, working on the north end, gets it into Schrute. Or I keep calling him Schrute.
Yeah, Dwight Schrute.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking. Schubert. And he gets fouled quickly as he goes up off the glass. And I didn't catch who the foul was on.
I think they got McKinley on that.
Schubert will go to the line to shoot 2. 34-22 our score. 34-23 now after the free throw. He'll get one more. Schubert, one more. And off the iron and no good. And Hunt gets the rebound to Yarbrough. Yarbrough has it right side, back over to Hunt. Left side, Bays on him. All the way over to Gallick. Thinks about a 3. Now goes to the baseline. Goes up off the glass. Good. Put the move on Schubert. He got him outside. And Jake just went right around him. Benson with the basketball to Ray. Ray to Ray. Back to Ray. Over to the other Ray. Now to Bay. Man, this is hard to do. Back to Ray. Up off the glass. No good. Schubert gets the rebound. No good. Gallick ends up with it and gets it to Thomas. You can call me Ray, but you can't call me RJ. But you can call me Ray J.
Tough pass.
Pass over to Harris, and it's going to go off his ankle, and Bay comes up with it. Benson with the basketball right side, and he throws it to nobody. Braden Ray was there and threw it wide of him.
He threw it to our student section.
Yeah, he did.
And there's nobody in our student section.
It'll be Tiger basketball with 6:53 to go. 36-23 to score. Hardin County on top. We're here in the third. Harris with the basketball down to Gallick. Gallick inside to Hunt. Hunt working on Schubert. Goes to his right, then he throws it away, trying to get it down to Gallick. Here comes Red Bay. Red Bay has it over to Vinson. Vinson to Schubert. Schubert in the paint. Goes up. No good. Tipped away by Vinson. Hunt had the rebound. And Braden Ray has it. Now he's in the paint. Dumps it off to Schubert. Schubert up under. No good. Gallick comes down with the rebound. Here comes Hardin County. Harris going to the basket, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Benson. 6:13 to go. And Harris wants out. And here comes Lambert. Looks like he might have a cramp or something. Yarbrough with the basketball out front to Lambert. Lambert has it over to Yarbrough. Yarbrough fires a long 3, in and out, no good. Benson gets the rebound. Here comes Red Bay. Over to Ray, into Schubert. Schubert makes a move, up off the glass, good. And Kyle on him, but Kyle couldn't do anything with him. He can play. Schubert can play. He's about 6'5", I think is what Rory said. Hardin County with the basketball. Hunt has it to Yarbrough. Over to Lambert, right wing, down in the corner to Gallick. Gallick to the baseline, out to Thomas. Thomas back out front to Yarbrough. Over to Lambert, back to Yarbrough. Back over to Lambert on the right side, back out front to Yarbrough. Yarbrough to Thomas now, left wing, back out front to Yarbrough. Lambert has it, drives, kicks it to Gallick. Gallick trying to make a move on Ray, can't, gets it to Hunt. Hunt drives over to Thomas. Thomas for 3, no good. Thomas gets his own rebound, up off the glass, good.
Great job of McKinley following his shot there.
That's why you do that. 38-25 now. Hardin County on top. They got him trapped. Hardin County comes out with it. Gallick has it to Thomas. Thomas leaves it for Yarbrough. Now they tip it back to Thomas. And Yarbrough will set it back up. Lambert fires a 3, no good. Bay gets a rebound to Braden Ray. Goes inside off the glass, good, and they're going to get him with a charge. I thought he went around Hunt. Really a no call, but they're going to get him. That's Braden Ray. Andrew Ray will come out, and Burks comes in for the Red Bay Tigers. 4:36 to go, 38-25, Hardin County on top. Yarbrough has a basketball. So he'll dribble it across the timeline. He'll give it to Hunt. Yarbrough working around the free throw line. Hunt has it out front over to Lambert, back to Hunt. Looking inside, nothing there. Now they'll get it to Lambert. And what are they going to call? 3 seconds? Yarbrough was up here at the free throw line, but they're going to call 3 seconds. Carpenter doesn't agree with it.
You don't see that call much.
No, not very often. Anyway, it'll be Red Bay basketball. Bay has it to Vinson right side. Looking inside. Now they'll get it to Braden Ray. He'll drive. Up off the glass. Good.
Good move.
38-27 now. 4:02 to go. Hunt with the basketball out front. Working on Vinson over to Lambert. Lambert back to Hunt. Now to Thomas in the corner. Fires a three.
Boom.
Got it.
Good job, McKinley.
McKinley having his best shooting night so far that we've seen in a while. Schubert with the basketball tries to get a cutting Burt. It's going to be cut off by Yarbrough. He's going to get it to Hunt. Hunt will bring it down. Yarbrough right around the free throw line. They try to get it into him. It's going to be knocked away by Schubert. Here comes Vinson, knocked away by Hunt. Vinson comes up with it, though. All the way over to Braden Ray. Drives, puts a move on Yarbrough. Up off the glass, good. And it's 41-29, 3:13 to go. Lambert with a basketball, right wing, back out to Hunt. Hunt to Thomas. Thomas wide open, fires a three. This time short. Schubert comes down with it. To Vinson, under 3 to go here in the third. Vinson has a basketball for Red Bay. All the way over to Bay. Bay into Schubert. Schubert back out front to Burtz. Over to Vinson. Vinson at the free throw line. Fires. Got it. Good ball movement by Red Bay.
He's got a good touch, too. I mean, this Red Bay bunch is a good little basketball team.
They cut it to 10. They want to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 2:41 to go here in the third. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. Steve Cornell along with my partner Bob Atkinson bringing you Hardin County basketball. Lady Tigers got a win in game number 1, and the Tigers are in control here. I say they're in control. Red Bay won't go away. It's 41-31, 2:41 to go here in the third quarter. Hardin County basketball.
Well, we can tell Coach Burnham that Brighton and Munford did play tonight because Munford beat Brighton.
Well, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that means we're probably in action on Friday. Hunt with the basketball, left side, dumps it down to Thomas, back out to Hunt on the left wing. Looking inside to Yarbrough, spins to the left.
Yeah.
Good quick move against Glover, up and good.
They can't handle Marlin's quickness.
43-31 now. Corum with the basketball, and there's a quick foul. I don't know who's it on.
Well, they're going to get Marlin, but that was touchy. Well,
yeah.
No, they're saying McKinley. I didn't even see McKinley touch him.
I didn't see anybody touch him, actually. But they are working shorthanded. I will give them that. They've got 2 officials. One had to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had some health conditions going on, so we wish him the best. 43-31. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Bays with the basketball, left wing. Back to Burtz. Burtz back to Bay. Bay drives, leaves it for Glover. Glover puts it on the floor, up off the glass. Good. 43-33 now. Hardin County on top. Hunt has the basketball, dribbles left, loses it out of bounds. Trying to get it over there to McKinley. He's just standing over there in the corner, wide open, but it went off his fingertips and out of bounds, and it'll be Red Bay basketball. Braden Ray with it, right on the free throw line, gets it to Burtz, gets it to Corum. Corum fires a 3, no good, and Hunt comes down with it. So Rivers will bring it down himself. 1:22 to go, gets it to Lambert. Lambert back to Hunt. Hunt drives. And now he's going to throw it away again. That Braden Ray, he always seems to be in the way of every pass. Corum with the basketball. Thought about a 3. Now he'll dribble back out to the front, over to the left to Burtz. Burtz has it. Looking inside to Ray. Ray drives up off the glass. Good. Hunt couldn't get over there in time. And they've cut it to 8 with under a minute to go. Here comes Rivers. Rivers right around the top of the key, right around the Tigers' head. Now he'll give it off to Yarbrough. He's working on Bay. Dribbling to his left, down the corner to Gallick. Gallick fires a three.
Boom.
Got it.
Jake for 3.
So Gallick hits a three with 30 seconds to go, 46-35. Corum with the basketball, 24 seconds to go here in the third. And Lambert is going to be hit with the fouls. He reaches in.
Not many fouls called in this third quarter. They've got 1, we've got 2.
So Whitley, Gerals, Wilkes, McGee, and Harris will come in this final 22 seconds. Bay with the basketball, 18 seconds to go. Wheeler working on him. He'll drive to his left, gets it to Corum. Now Wilkes will pick him up there to Bay, 7 seconds to go. They're way outside, 4 seconds to go. They get it to Ray. He fires a long three, no good. Whitley gets a rebound. That'll be the end of the third. So the Tigers increase the lead by 1, 46-35 as we move to the fourth and final quarter. You're listening to Hardin County Basketball right here on 93.5 FM. We'll be back in 1 minute. Is that a girl or a boy, that number 1?
That's a cheerleader they just let come on over here with them. He got a head of hair on him.
I can't say nothing, man. He got a ponytail in the back, too.
I think his mama was a. I think.
All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. I'm talking about hair. I don't even know why I'm talking about hair.
No.
I love a good head of hair. I see anybody, I don't care what it looks like.
Where is this going?
Been a long
We
night.
just get this the fourth quarter started quick.
It's been a long
My
night.
goodness.
46-35. Hardin County on top. Yarbrough with the basketball over to Hunt. Down in the corner to Gallick. Back out to Hunt. Working on Ray. Ray gets it to Gallick. Gallick drives into the paint. Kicks it over to Harris. Harris with a three. No good. Hunt with a rebound. Goes up and it's going to be knocked out of bounds as Glover gets him on the spin.
That's a good rebounding effort by Rivers.
Yeah. So it'll be Hardin County basketball underneath the goal. Yarbrough in the corner, back out to Harris out front. 7:37 to go here in the fourth. Yarbrough moves left. Now he'll dribble back out. Thomas with it at the top of the key. Over to Hunt. Hunt in the corner to Yarbrough. Moves to the left wing, or excuse me, right wing. Down in the right corner to Hunt. Hunt now will dribble back out. Down to Harris, back out to Hunt. Harris fires a three, no good. Glover gets a rebound over to Braden Ray. He'll bring it across the timeline for Red Bay. Benson has it out front over to Schubert. Schubert trying to get it inside to Glover in traffic, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds, and it'll be Red Bay basketball. 7:57 to go here in the game. 46-35 our score. It's been a good game so far. Both teams pretty evenly matched. They got us on height and size, but we've given a good effort tonight. Braden Ray has a basketball, pulls up from the baseline, no good. Glover tips it back out front to Benson. Over to Braden Ray, thinks about a three, can't get it. Out to Andrew Ray, over to Schubert. Schubert to Vincent at the top of the key. Back over to Schubert. Now a pass all the way across to Ray. Braden Ray goes to the baseline. He's going to be hooked by Rivers Hunt. That'll be his third?
Yeah, that's his third. He's got two quick ones, Steve, and that's the first one in the second half.
Yep. Third foul. Team's third. Ray with the basketball out front over to Braden Ray. Thought about a three. Harris on him. Now he'll move to his right. Schubert with the basketball. Trying to get it inside to Glover. He does. Up off the glass over Gallick. Good. And it's 46-37 now. Yarbrough with the basketball to Hunt. Hunt moves left, driving across right in front of Glover. Puts it up. No good. And Ray comes down with it. Here's Vincent. Vincent trying to get it inside to Glover, and he's going to throw it away as Thomas ends up with it. A lot of passes trying to get it inside the traffic, and now their coach wants to talk about it as he don't like what he sees. And we'll take a timeout with them. 5:48 to go. 46-37 our score. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Michaela West Gymnasium. Feels like we're the only people here. 46-37, Tigers on top. Hardin County with a basketball, 5:38 to go. Gallick has it out front, over to Yarbrough, right side. Dribbling to his left. Yarbrough working on Ray. Now he'll pick his dribble up, get it to Hunt. Hunt back over to Yarbrough, down to Gallick in the corner. Over to Thomas. Right wing, inside to Hunt. Hunt trying to get it to Gallick for the three, and it's going to be tipped away, and we'll turn it over again. Vincent with the basketball, right wing to Schubert. Schubert to Ray. Ray fires a three, no good. Yarbrough battling, and it's going to be tipped out of there by Schubert. Vincent gets it into Glover, spins around over Gallick, off the glass, good.
We need to score this trip.
They've cut it to 7 with 4:50 to go. Hunt with the basketball to Gallick. Way outside. Moving to his right, and it's going to be tipped away by Vincent. Now they're going to throw it away. Gallick's going to end up with it, I think. Now Yarbrough does. Yarbrough has it. Moves inside. Goes up against Schubert. Tipped away, and Harris comes down with it. Yarbrough with a basketball left side. 4:22 to go. As Red Bay really turning up the pressure now. Ray has it. Yarbrough working on him way outside. Now he'll get it to Thomas, right wing. Back over to Hunt. Almost threw it away. Good play by Rivers. Now he drives right at the free throw line. Kicks it over to Thomas. Thought about a three. Didn't take it. Gets it to Hunt. And he'll move back out the top of the key. To Gallick. Gallick over to Thomas. He fires an open three. No good. Braden Ray gets the rebound. Here's Glover running. Spins to the left, and he walked. Good play if he was in the pros. But in high school.
I believe our crowd, what little we do have over there, helped make that call, though. I don't believe that young man was going to call. We found out that this official's his first game's what we've heard.
I would imagine that they're struggling with officials with all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
46-39, 3:37. Yarbrough with a basketball to Harris in the corner, driving the baseline. Gets it over to Hunt, quickly over to Yarbrough, left wing, now to Thomas. Thomas back to Yarbrough, top of the key, working on Burks. Over to Thomas. Thomas fires from the right wing, no good. Gallick gets a rebound, goes inside, up and under, spins it, no good.
Good job, Rivers.
Gets the rebound and knocks it in amongst the trees. And now they're going to throw it away, and no, it's going out on Harris.
That was a great job by Rivers to battle there to get that rebound, put it back in.
48-39, 3:04 to go here in the game. Bays with it, gets it back to Benson. Over to Schubert. Back out to Benson. He fires a three off the back of the iron and over the backboard and out of bounds. And it'll be the Hardin County basketball with 2:55 to go. Yarbrough walking it down. Goes across the timeline. Gets to the free throw line. Back to Thomas. And now we've got a foul call. That one's going to be on Benson as he got him from behind. It'll be their second team foul. We've only got 4 in this half so far. Yarbrough gets it in. Fires. No good. Ray gets the rebound for Red Bay. Over to Braden Ray. Braden Ray way outside. Pulls up over Yarbrough. This time he knocked it down. And they call a quick timeout. 48-42 score. 2:31 to go. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hmm.
48-42. They've cut it to 6 with 2:31 to go. It'll be our basketball in the backcourt. Now they're going to set up. They're going to try to, well, no, they back out of it. I thought they were going to try to press us there, but they back out of it. Yarbrough has it. Gallick, right wing, working on Ray. Almost lost the basketball. Gets it to Harris. Harris back to Gallick. Out front to Yarbrough. Dribbling to his right. Back to the left. And now he'll pull back out. Benson on him. Hunt. Hunt working on Burks. Moves to his left. Gets it to Harris out front. Now back to Yarbrough. Going under 2 minutes to go in the game. Tigers on top by 6. Yarbrough goes into the paint. Puts it up. No good, but he's fouled. Went in there 1 on 3.
Well, it's tough. He's so athletic. It's tough when he gets head of steam when he's going in there for them to do anything but foul him just about.
So Marlin will get 2. First one up is no good.
Got to hit her free throws.
48-42, 1:54 to go. He'll get a second. Next one on the way is good. Benson with the basketball over to Bay. Bay has it across the timeline to Burks. Burks thought about a 3, moves, gets it to Hardin. Hardin fires, knocked it down. Or excuse me, not Hardin.
Ray.
Ray. And he's heating up here
yeah,
late.
They're going to have to watch him.
49-45, 1:33 to go. Gallick with the basketball way outside on the right wing. Picks his dribble up, in trouble now. Now we're going to have to call a timeout. Got in a little bit of trouble out there, and Coach Carpenter has to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. 1:25 to go in the game, 49-45. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back to Michaela Welch. 49-45.
All of a sudden, we're in a battle stage.
Well, we were up by 11 with about 6 minutes to go, and now they've cut it to 4. Braden Ray has heated up for him. He's hit a couple of threes, consecutive threes. Excuse me. About to lose my voice for the night. Yarbrough in trouble. Gets tipped away. Now he's in the backcourt. He's in trouble now for sure. Finally finds Thomas. Now to Gallick underneath.
Boom,
up off the glass. Good. They lost Jake. But Thomas found him underneath the basket all alone. It's 51-45. Schubert with the basketball. Ray has it to Vincent. Back out front to Bay. 51 seconds. They find Braden Ray. He fires. Bang. Nailed it. And they call a quick timeout. And it's 51-48. That's 3 in a row for him. He's found his stroke. 47 seconds to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. .47 seconds to go here in the game. 51-48 as the Tigers are trying to hold on. Like we said, they were up by 11, and Red Bay has just gradually cut into the lead to where they're in striking distance now. Hunt trying to get it in. They do to Yarbrough. Yarbrough back to Hunt. Tried to foul him, couldn't get it now to Yarbrough, and now they're going to call a foul.
Well, they've got to foul quick because they've just got, that's just their fourth foul. They've got 3 more to give before they can put us on the line. Yeah,
they'll have to, they get it to Yarbrough. There's the 5th foul right there. What, 1 second came off?
Yep.
So Rivers will try to get it back in. They do to Yarbrough, and he gets fouled again. And the next one, they'll go to the 1-and-1. 37.6 seconds to go, 51-48. Tigers trying to hang on here in the 4th. Yarbrough with a basketball. Now they decide not to foul him for whatever reason. Bay has it. They get it across the timeline. The coach is begging for him, and now finally he grabs him around the neck. I don't know what that was.
Could have been called a calf rope.
Well, I guess so.
I don't know how you don't call that intentional, but
put him in a headlock.
We got a good man on the line.
Well, you know, they did 2 quick ones or 3 quick ones, 2 quick ones right in a row, and then that time they let him dribble all the way down to 27 seconds. His coach over here having a fit. First one up, though, is good.
Big shot, Harlan.
52-48 now. Yarbrough will get one more. Next one up is good. Here comes Red Bay. 53-48. Bay has it to Ray. Bay fires. Good. And they're going to call a quick timeout. Man, they are nailing them from the 3-point line now as they cut it to 2 with 18 seconds to go. We'll take another timeout with you. We'll be back. I think it's a 30-second. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. 53-51 as Red Bay starting to heat up here late. And they've cut it to 2 as the Tigers will have the basketball. And I'm sure Red Bay will try to get a quick foul, you would think. So Red Bay called a quick timeout. They're setting up their defense as the Tigers will take it out. Hunt will take it out for Hardin County. Trying to look for somebody, trying to get to Yarbrough. Now they get it to Harris. Harris is quickly fouled with 16 seconds. Schubert got him. That's not quite what Red Bay's coach wanted. But they'll send Harris to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 53-51 the score. Burks comes out, Benson in for Red Bay. So Cooper Harris to the line. Couple of dribbles. Fires. No good. Yarbrough takes it though, and McKinley Thomas ends up with it, and he's going to be fouled with 12 seconds to go. Good rebound, good tip by Yarbrough, being real active in the middle. Tips it to Thomas, and Thomas will go to the line. So McKinley will go to the line to try to stretch it at least to 3. First one up is good. And now, who called a timeout? Did we call a timeout? I think Coach Carpenter called a timeout. He did. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back in 1 minute. .3 seconds to go in the game, 54-51. McKinley will get one more free throw attempt. As now the Tigers will pull everybody off the line. Next one up is good. That's a big one. 55-51 now. Bay with the basketball. Quickly to Ray. Ray across the timeline. Hunt on him. 7 seconds. He's going to pull it up and he's going to throw it out of bounds. I thought he was going to pull up, and his coach is looking at him like, why don't you just go ahead and shoot, and he throws it out of bounds.
Well, they certainly were looking for him to get the shot.
Yeah. Yarbrough with the basketball, 2 seconds. They're going to back off of him, and that's going to do it. 55-51, the Tigers get a win as they end the 2-game losing streak as they beat a very good Red Bay team here at McCaleb-West Gymnasium. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have your totals and wrap it up from McCaleb-West Gymnasium right here at Hardin County High School right after this timeout. Well, the Tigers get 2 here tonight off of Red Bay, Alabama. The Red Bay, Alabama Tigers, 55-51. And good night for both teams, and really for this Tiger basketball team, as they needed a win in the worst way after losing a tough one over in Dyer County, and then the way they lost to Mumford last Friday night. So defeated a really good team, a team that probably would be very competitive in our district.
Absolutely. And, watching them play the second half in particular, they kind of got cranked up. I had Brandon Ray with 19 points. He's a player, and hit 3 threes in a row there in that fourth quarter. And I'm glad he didn't get going till late, because I think he had about 15 of his 19 in the second half. And they're a good ball club. With Schubert down low, got about 6'5", and we took care of a good team tonight. And so a great win for our Hardin County Tigers to get after a couple of tough losses. So a big win for them. They won 55-51. I'll run down the scoring for your Tigers. Wheeler Wilkes hit a 3 in the first half. He ended up with 3 points. Cooper Harris with 2. Kyle Lambert almost in double figures at 8, as well as River Hunts with 8. Marlon Yarbrough had 9. McKinley Thomas ended the night with 10. And your leading scorer tonight was Jake Gallick. He had 8 in the first half and 7 in the second half, of a total of 15 points. We hit 6 threes on the night, played really good defense, particularly down the stretch. The last couple minutes, they kind of got hot there in the fourth quarter and did a lot of damage to get back in the game. We led at 12 at halftime, 11 at the end of the third quarter. So we took care of a good team tonight, and a big win for the Hardin County Tigers.
Yeah, it was a big win, and we played well offensively, played well defensively, and then, of course, Marlin had a good night tonight. Rivers Hunt had a good night as well for Hardin County. McKinley had probably one of his better nights shooting of the season so far. Got some big threes from some other key players for Hardin County. So get a win here. And now we head over to Brighton to play a very good Brighton team. Like I said earlier, they defeated Dyer County by 27 the last time they were out a couple of weeks ago. So it's going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah, and for the girls, like we've talked about a couple of times here tonight, not sure what we're going to expect from Brighton. They down to 6 players and have had some issues there. But I do understand that they did play Munford tonight. And Munford was able to beat them. So our district, we've talked about it from the girls' standpoint. It's us in Dyer County, I feel like, and we need to finish out strong, win the games we're supposed to win, and hopefully we can get some revenge on Dyer County when we get them back here later in the season.
Well, and too, it's important now with the way this season sets up with this COVID deal, because all the games are going to be like satellite games. Mm-hmm. When you get into district play and region play, they're all going to be at the top-seeded team. So if you can stay up there at that 1 and 2, you're going to play at home a lot. And so that's what we're battling for. And so it should be a pretty fun down-the-stretch district regular season anyway, and then we'll see how it all shakes out. So the Tigers get a win here, 55-51. Over Red Bay, Alabama. We'll head to Brighton, Tennessee Friday night. You can catch all the action right here on 93.5 FM, WKWXK 93. And we'll try to stream on YouTube if that's possible when we get over there. We'll kind of have to see how the setup is because, like I said, things are different now when we go to these games. They have you sitting in certain spots to do radio and things of that nature. So that'll do it, Bob. Appreciate you coming in tonight, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, I guess, next time we're at home.
I'll do my best, Steve.
Well, I know. You're going to miss that chicken's all I know. Leave here early enough to go get some chicken. But anyway, good night for the Tigers and Lady Tigers. Get 2 here from Red Bay, Alabama. Thanks to all of our sponsors and, of course, all of our listeners on 93.5 FM. And all of our viewers on YouTube at Slice 93. So for now, for Bridget at the station, for Bob, I'm Steve Cornell saying have a great rest of your Tuesday night. And we'll see you on Friday, 6 p.m. tip-off from Brighton, Tennessee.